Stop scrolling and listen to me for just 30 seconds, because what I'm about to reveal will shock you to your core. There is a reason you found this video at this exact time. It wasn't an accident, it wasn't luck, it was a divine appointment arranged by God Himself. Right now, even before you finish watching this, money is already moving in your direction. Healing is already traveling to your body. And breakthrough is already breaking through every wall in your life. But you need to hear these specific words. You need to pray this specific prayer. Because without it, those blessings will pass you by and go to someone else who is ready to receive them. My beloved child, something beautiful is about to happen in your life. Right at this very moment, while you are reading these words, the universe is shifting in your favor. The heavy weight you have been carrying on your shoulders is about to lift. The sleepless nights filled with worry are coming to an end. The tears you have cried in silence have not gone unnoticed. I have seen every single one of them, and I have been preparing something magnificent for you. Take this truth with you as you move forward. You are loved beyond measure. Beyond measure means there is no way to calculate or quantify how much. It exceeds all limits. It goes past all boundaries. It is more than your mind can comprehend or your heart can contain. This love is the foundation of everything else, the solid ground beneath your feet, the reality that holds when nothing else does. The challenges you face are just shadows that will soon be gone. Shadows look dark and solid, but they are not real in themselves. They are just absence of light. When you shine light on them, they disappear. In the same way, your challenges might look overwhelming and permanent, but they are temporary shadows. When divine light shines on them, they lose their power and fade away. When light shines on your true essence, it stays pure, whole, and untainted. Your true essence, who you really are beneath all the damage and layers, is beautiful and good. The wounds you have suffered, the mistakes you have made, the darkness you have experienced, none of this changes your essential nature. Light reveals what was always true about you, removing the dirt and showing the pure gold underneath. Now that you know these things, walk through your journey with confidence, not arrogant confidence that you know everything or can handle everything yourself, but confident assurance that you are guided, protected, supported, and deeply loved. Confident assurance that the path you are on leads somewhere good even when you cannot see around the next curve. Your life will never be the same again. You will experience eternity. Your heart will be filled with unbreakable strength. These are not just nice-sounding words. They are declarations of transformation. Your life is changing fundamentally and permanently. You are being given access to eternal reality while still living in temporary time. You are being filled with strength that cannot be broken by any external force. You have not given up despite all the difficulties you faced. This is remarkable. Many people in your situation would have quit long ago, but you kept going. You kept believing. You kept trying. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, you stand tall and proud. The phoenix is a mythical bird that burns completely, but then rises from its own ashes, reborn and renewed. That is you. You have been through the fire, but you are rising from it more alive than ever. Feel divine encouragement flowing through you as you listen to these words. Encouragement means putting courage into someone. It is strengthening the heart, building up what was torn down, restoring what was depleted. Right now, as you take in this message, encouragement is flowing into you like water into a dry sponge, filling you up, giving you what you need to keep going. Watch as blessings come from the problems that used to bother you. This is one of the most beautiful transformations possible. The very things that have caused you pain will become sources of blessing. The difficulties that nearly destroyed you will become testimonies that encourage others. The wounds that left scars will become marks of victory. Nothing is wasted. Everything is redeemed and transformed. Sadness will no longer cover your heart. It will shine with happiness. Your heart has been under a dark cloud for too long. That cloud is lifting now. Sunlight is breaking through. You will feel it, a lightness in your chest, an ability to smile and laugh again, a return of joy that you thought was gone forever. Your heart was made to shine, and it will shine again. You now walk in faith because of what was spoken over you. The words you have heard, the promises you have received, these are not just nice sentiments. They are active forces working in your life right now. They are creating faith where there was doubt. They are building confidence where there was fear. They are establishing certainty where there was confusion. The negative things that used to affect your emotions will no longer do so. You are developing immunity to negativity. What used to knock you down for days will barely register. What used to steal your peace will bounce off without impact. What used to trigger anxiety will pass by without effect. You are being upgraded, strengthened, made resilient. Knowing divine presence is with you is enough to give you strength to keep going. You do not need a detailed roadmap. You do not need all your questions answered. You do not need perfect circumstances. Simply knowing you are not alone, simply trusting that you are being helped, that is enough. That one truth is sufficient to carry you through anything. Each day brings new hopes, dreams, and courage to rise above it all. Every morning is a fresh start, a new beginning, another chance. Yesterday's failures do not define today. Yesterday's pain does not have to continue into today. Each sunrise brings renewal, restoration, and fresh possibilities. New hopes that were not there yesterday. New dreams that are beginning to form. New courage that was not accessible before. You are a leader in your relationships and a champion of faith. Leadership is not about being in charge or controlling others. It is about going first, modeling the way, showing others what is possible. In your relationships, you lead by loving well, by forgiving freely, by being honest and authentic. In faith, you champion it by continuing to believe when others doubt, by choosing trust when fear seems more reasonable, by standing firm when others waver. You refuse to give up. This refusal is a decision you make repeatedly. Every day, sometimes every hour, you decide again that you will not quit. This consistent choice, made over and over, is what ultimately leads to breakthrough. Most people give up right before their breakthrough comes. They were so close, but they quit too soon. You will not be one of those people because you refuse to give up. These words will make you feel alive. Take them in, and your soul will jump with joy. Words of power to bring life or death, to build up or tear down. The words in this message are chosen deliberately to bring life, to awaken what was sleeping in you, to stir up what was dormant. As you receive them, you will feel something waking up inside you, coming back to life, beginning to move again. Then you will speak them out loud. What you take in must be released. What you receive must be given. As you speak these truths aloud, you are declaring them over your own life. You are agreeing with them. You are activating them. Your own voice speaking truth has tremendous power to create change. You will be taken care of. This is a promise you can stand on. Not that life will be easy or without challenges, but that in every situation, provision will be made for what you truly need. You will not be abandoned. You will not be forgotten. You will be cared for with attention to every detail. Do not let go of this promise no matter what happens. When circumstances suggest otherwise, when it looks like you are forgotten, when provision is not obvious, hold on to this promise anyway. Let it be your anchor in storms. Let it be your comfort in difficulty. Let it be your confidence when everything is uncertain. Everything will turn out well, even better than you expected. Your expectations are based on your limited perspective and past experiences. But what is being prepared exceeds your expectations. You are thinking too small. You are imagining too little. The reality will be better than your best case scenario. Not just slightly better, but significantly better in ways you did not even think to hope for. That is the resilience being built in you. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to recover from difficulty, to adapt to challenges. It is not that you never get knocked down. It is that you always get back up. And each time you get back up, you are a little bit stronger, a little bit wiser, a little bit more prepared for the next challenge. With the help of Divine Spirit, you have control over your emotions. This does not mean you stop feeling emotions. It means emotions do not control you. You feel fear, but you do not let fear make your decisions. You feel anger, but you do not let anger drive your actions. You feel sadness, but you do not let sadness define your identity. You experience all the emotions of being human, but you are in charge of how you respond to them. Now your words carry power. What you speak matters. Your words can bless or curse, build up or tear down, bring life or cause death. As you align yourself with truth, as you speak from a place of faith rather than fear, your words carry weight and authority. What you declare begins to manifest. What you speak aloud begins to happen. There are no more cries of defeat. Defeat is not your language anymore. You might face setbacks, but you do not declare defeat. You might encounter obstacles, but you do not speak failure. Your mouth speaks victory, speaks breakthrough, speaks success. Even when your eyes see difficulty, your words are creating your reality, so choose them carefully. Every challenge is feeding the fire inside you. Challenges are not there to destroy you. They are there to develop you. Each one is fuel being added to your inner fire, the fire of passion, the fire of determination, the fire of purpose. Instead of extinguishing your fire, challenges make it burn brighter and hotter. You will stand firm in your faith as this happens. Standing firm means refusing to be moved, refusing to change your position, refusing to give ground. When everything around you is shifting and unstable, you remain steady. When others are panicking and running, you remain calm. This kind of stability comes from being rooted deeply in unchanging truth. For those of you who are barely holding on because of the demands of life and the weariness of your soul, hear this clearly. Trying to be tougher is not always the answer. Sometimes the answer is to stop trying so hard. Sometimes the answer is to surrender instead of strive. Sometimes the answer is to admit you cannot do it yourself and receive help. When you trade your fear for faith, you can truly live. Fear keeps you trapped, limited, playing small, avoiding risks. But faith opens up possibilities, expands your world, gives you courage to try things you never would have attempted. Life lived in fear is barely life at all. Life lived in faith is full, rich, adventurous, and meaningful. Stop trying to control everything. Control is an illusion anyway. You cannot control other people, circumstances, or outcomes. The only thing you can really control is yourself, your own choices and responses. Everything else you have to release and trust. Trying to control what you cannot control leads to anxiety, frustration, and exhaustion. Divine wisdom understands your problems and struggles and is here to share the weight with you. You were never meant to carry everything alone. Your problems are not yours alone to solve. Your struggles are not yours alone to bear. There is help available, strength beyond your own, wisdom greater than yours. Partnership is being offered. Co-laboring is possible. Sharing the load makes everything more manageable. Power, knowledge, and strength of spirit are being provided. Everything you need for what you are facing is being supplied. Not necessarily before you need it, but right when you need it. Power to do what needs doing. knowledge to make wise decisions, strength of spirit to endure what must be endured. All of it available to you. When you feel overwhelmed, streams of living water will help you feel better. Overwhelmed means you feel buried, crushed, unable to cope. In those moments, refreshment comes like streams of water in a desert. Cool, pure, life-giving water that revives what was dying. That refreshes what was exhausted. That cleanses what was dirty. This water represents divine presence, bringing exactly what you need exactly when you need it. If you enter divine presence, you will feel calm and refreshed. Presence is like an oasis in the middle of a hostile desert. When you step into it, everything changes. The temperature cools down, the harsh winds stop. Peace settles over you. Your racing heart slows. Your tight muscles relax. Your worried mind calms. All of this happens simply by entering into presence. For some of you, the end of a painful season is almost here. You have been in this difficult season for so long that you might have started to think it was permanent. But seasons change. Always. No season lasts forever. Winter always gives way to spring. Night always gives way to morning. The painful season you are in is ending. You might not see it yet, but the shift is already happening. Hold on just a little longer. Now it is time to turn the page and trust the next chapter. Turning the page means letting go of what was and being willing to embrace what is coming. Some people keep reading the same page over and over, reliving the same old stories, stuck in the same old patterns. But the story continues. There are new chapters ahead, new plot twists, new characters, new settings. Turn the page and see what comes next. Even though wounds may still be there, take heart in the promise that sadness will turn into dancing. Your wounds might not be completely healed yet. You might still have scars. You might still feel pain at times. But the promise is not that wounds instantly disappear. The promise is that sadness turns into dancing. Mourning turns into joy. Weeping turns into laughter. The trajectory is changing from down to up, from declining to rising, from fading to flourishing. Your scars will become signs of victory that remind you of power placed into your soul. Scars are marks left by wounds that have healed. They show that you were hurt, but you survived. In time, your scars will be like medals of honor. They will prove your strength, your endurance, your resilience. They will remind you of what you overcame and who helped you overcome it. The journey has been hard. At times the road seemed impossible to walk on. This is acknowledgement of your reality. You are not being told that the journey was easy when you know it was hard. You are not being told to pretend difficulties did not happen. Your experience is valid. The road was hard, maybe harder than anyone else can understand. But you kept walking even when it seemed impossible. Divine grace has always been with you and will never leave you. Always means at every single moment, even the moments when you felt completely alone. Never leaving means there is no circumstance, no sin, no failure, no distance that causes abandonment. This is permanent, faithful presence that you can count on absolutely. You will soon cry tears of joy instead of tears of sadness. Your tears will change flavor. The salty tears of grief will become tears of overwhelming gratitude. The tears of pain will become tears of relief. The tears of desperation will become tears of celebration. Same tears physically, completely different meaning emotionally. This shift is coming soon. You will laugh all the time again. Laughter is one of the first things to disappear when you are in pain. But it comes back. One day you will notice that you are laughing more easily, more often, more genuinely. Small things will strike you as funny. Joy will bubble up naturally. Laughter will return to your home, your conversations, your days. Keep your eyes on divine presence at all times. This is your focal point, your reference point, your anchor point. When you keep your eyes here, everything else finds its proper place. When you look away and focus on problems, circumstances, people, or yourself, everything gets distorted. But when you return your gaze to divine presence, clarity returns. Divine presence is the one who started your journey and the one who will complete it. The beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. Your journey is bookended by divine presence. It started there. It will end there. And every point in between is held by the same presence. This means you can trust the process, because the one who began it will faithfully complete it. Take divine hand, and together you can do what seems impossible. Hand holding implies intimacy, partnership, trust. A child holds a parent's hand when crossing a dangerous street, trusting the parent to guide them safely. In the same way, taking divine hand means trusting guidance through dangerous or difficult passages. With that hand holding yours, you can face what you could never face alone. You were known before you were even born, before your first breath, before your first heartbeat, before your first cell divided. You existed in divine mind and heart. Your entire life was seen, planned, prepared for. Nothing about you is accidental or random. Every detail was considered with love and purpose. The exact time of your birth was planned. You were not born too early or too late. The era you live in, the culture you were born into, the family you were given, the body you inhabit, all of this was specifically chosen for you and your purpose. You are not living in the wrong time. This is your time. Everything about your life can be seen, all of it. The good parts and the shameful parts, the public parts and the secret parts, the parts you show the world and the parts you hide even from yourself. Nothing is hidden. And despite seeing absolutely everything, divine love remains complete and unchanged. Everything is in divine care and under divine control. This is either terrifying or comforting, depending on whether you trust divine character. If you believe divine heart toward you is good, then knowing everything is under divine control is deeply comforting. It means even when things feel out of control, they actually are not. There is order beneath the chaos, purpose beneath the confusion, a plan beneath the seeming randomness. In the story of your life, there may be times when you struggle to understand why you are on the path you are on. These times of confusion are normal and to be expected. You are living the story one day at a time with very limited perspective. You cannot see the whole story. You cannot flip to the end to see how it turns out. You have to trust that the author knows what he is doing, even when the current chapter makes no sense to you. There may be doubts that make you question the path in front of you. Doubt is not the opposite of faith. Doubt is part of faith. Even the most faith-filled people have moments of doubt. The question is not whether you ever doubt, but what you do with your doubt. Do you let it stop you? Or do you keep moving forward despite it? Everything about your life is planned with divine purpose in mind. Purpose should help you grow, make you stronger, and elevate you to a higher level. The purpose is always good, always beneficial, always for your ultimate flourishing. Even the painful things are woven into the purpose. They are not mistakes or punishments. They are tools for growth, refinements that remove impurities, challenges that develop strength. You have been chosen to push toward greater heights. Chosen means selected deliberately from among many options. Out of all the possible people who could have lived, you were chosen to be here now. Out of all the possible lives you could have lived, this one was chosen for you. You are not random or accidental. You are selected, picked, wanted, chosen. Usually running with your favorite pursuits close to your heart, consistently pushing you to reach your goals. Your dreams and desires are not distractions from your purpose. They are clues to your purpose. The things you are naturally drawn to, the goals that excite you, the visions that stir your heart. These are divine guidance systems pointing you toward where you are meant to go. Through faith and devotion, you are offered a sword of truth. A sword is a weapon for battle, a tool for cutting through what needs to be removed. Truth is your sword. When you speak truth, when you stand on truth, when you live by truth, you cut through lies, deception, manipulation, and confusion. Truth is your offensive weapon in spiritual warfare. This sword is such a powerful tool that as you wield it, amazing things will start to happen all around you. Truth has inherent power. When truth is spoken into a situation dominated by lies, everything shifts. When truth is lived in a context of deception, people notice. When truth is stood upon in a culture of relativism, it creates impact. Your sword of truth wielded faithfully will produce results that amaze even you. There is no reason to ever doubt your worth or the wonderful plans made for you. Your worth is not up for debate. It is not determined by your performance, appearance, achievements, or what others think. Your worth is inherent, given, established, and the plans for your life are wonderful, not mediocre or barely adequate, but wonderful, full of wonder, exceeding expectations. Get rid of your doubts and see yourself as divine love sees you. A loved child who is brave, strong, and destined to win. This is not positive thinking or self-help affirmation. This is truth. This is reality. This is how you are actually seen by the one whose opinion matters most. Brave enough to face what needs facing. Strong enough to handle what needs handling. Destined to win, not destined to fail. That is the truth you need to embrace. Truth, not opinion, not wish, not hope, but actual factual, eternal truth. It is only by accepting and fully embracing this love that you will know you are not doomed to lose. The knowledge of being deeply loved changes everything. It removes the fear of losing, because even if you lose battles, you have already won the war. Even if circumstances go against you, you are still held in love. Without doubt, your future is one of happiness and unwavering faith, filled with blessings that are only yours. Your name is on these blessings. They are custom, designed for you specifically. Not generic one-size-fits-all blessings, but blessings shaped to fit you perfectly, to meet your exact needs, to fulfill your specific desires, to accomplish your unique purpose. Place your full trust in divine wisdom. Trust means you stop trying to figure everything out yourself. You stop trying to control outcomes. You stop trying to manipulate circumstances. You simply believe that you are being guided wisely, and you follow that guidance, even when it does not make sense to you. Divine wisdom is the master architect who will perfectly weave together every part of your life, setting you up for success in this world and the next. An architect designs buildings, considering every detail, making sure everything fits together properly, ensuring structural integrity. In the same way, divine wisdom is designing your life with perfect understanding of how everything needs to fit together. What looks like a disaster to you might be a necessary foundation. What looks like a delay might be essential timing. Commands are being issued that plenty of money, freedom from financial worries, divine knowledge, and special gifts will come into your life and the lives of those you love. These are not suggestions or possibilities. These are commands, authoritative declarations that set things in motion. Abundance is being commanded into your life. Financial freedom is being commanded. Wisdom is being commanded. Gifts are being activated. You are not here by chance. Know that unchanging love has shaped you into a divine masterpiece. A masterpiece is an artist's greatest work, created with utmost care and skill, valuable beyond measure. That is what you are. Not a rough draft, not a practice piece, but a masterpiece created with infinite care, valuable beyond calculation. Divine love stays the same, never changes, and will last forever. This consistency is what makes it trustworthy. Human love changes with moods and circumstances. Human love can be withdrawn, But divine love is constant like the North Star, reliable like gravity, permanent like mountains. It was there before you existed. It will be there after you die. It surrounds you now and always. Even when you feel far away, the love has not moved. Distance is a feeling, not a reality. You might feel distant, but the distance is not real. The sun does not move closer or further from Earth based on whether it is day or night where you are. Your rotation creates the appearance of the sun moving, but the sun's position is constant. Similarly, divine love's position toward you is constant even though your feelings might create the illusion of distance. Do not think that love will pull away when you stumble. Stumbling is expected. Mistakes are anticipated. Falls are part of learning to walk. A loving parent does not pull away when a child stumbles while learning to walk. Instead, the parent stays close, ready to catch, ready to help the child get back up. Divine love works the same way. Your mistakes do not create distance unless you run away in shame. But if you turn toward love instead of away from it, you will find it waiting exactly where it always was. Your mistakes do not make love decrease now. Love is not a limited resource that gets used up when you mess up. Love is not conditional, given when you are good and withdrawn when you are bad. Love is constant and complete whether you are having your best day or your worst day. Your behavior does not control love's intensity. Love remains full, strength always. Sincerity and humility shines through when you come to divine presence with honesty. Pretending to be better than you are does not impress divine love. Hiding your struggles does not make you more acceptable. What actually shines most brightly is when you come honestly, admitting your need, acknowledging your weakness, asking for help without pretense. This authenticity and purity is a valuable gift. Do not try to be perfect or tell others what to do. Perfectionism is exhausting and impossible. It creates a false version of yourself that you have to maintain, which takes enormous energy. And focusing on others' faults while ignoring your own is a distraction technique that keeps you from dealing with your own issues. Instead, be real about your own journey without judging others on theirs. Your soul is peaceful. You give off a gentle vibe, and your thoughts are natural. This is describing a state of being that comes from internal peace and alignment. When you are at peace internally, it shows externally. People sense it even if they cannot explain what they are sensing. You become a calming presence in chaotic environments. Your gentleness attracts people who are tired of harshness. Even when life is at its hardest, your unwavering outlook and strength serve as a beacon of hope. A beacon is a light that guides people safely home. Your steady faith, when others are panicking, becomes a reference point for them. Your refusal to give up when others are quitting inspires them to keep going. Your hope, when others are despairing, reminds them that hope is possible. Do not let whispers of doubt cloud your mind anymore. Doubt whispers rather than shouts. It suggests rather than demands. It plants seeds of uncertainty that grow if you let them. But you can choose to not let those whispers take root. You can recognize doubt when it shows up and dismiss it rather than entertaining it. Doubts have no control over your future. Your future is not determined by whether you feel certain or uncertain. Your future is determined by divine promises and your choices. Doubt is just a feeling that comes and goes like weather. Do not give it authority over your path. Stay true to your faith and keep going. Every day, come with an open heart and mind. Without your determination, nothing will stop you. In exchange for your unwavering dedication, blessings and gifts beyond imagination will be showered upon you. This is the exchange being offered. You bring dedication, determination, faithfulness. In return, you receive blessings beyond what you can currently imagine. It is a lopsided trade in your favor, but that is how grace works. It is understood how hard it is to feel misunderstood, and have people complain about everything. Being misunderstood is one of the deepest pains humans experience. When people do not get you, when they judge you wrongly, when they criticize without understanding, it hurts. And when complaints are constant, when nothing you do seems good enough, it is deeply discouraging. When things get hard, do not give up hope or question divine love for you. Difficulty does not mean you are unloved. Pain does not mean you are forgotten. Struggle does not mean you are abandoned. These conclusions are logical but wrong. Divine love remains constant regardless of how hard things get. Instead, sink into soft whispers of divine spirit, rising above the pain of harsh words and criticism. You can choose which voices to listen to: the harsh voices of criticism and judgment, or the gentle voice of truth and love. One tears you down, the other builds you up. Choose to tune into whispers of encouragement rather than shouts of criticism. Take a break and go somewhere quiet where you can feel love. Sometimes you need to physically remove yourself from harsh environments and go to a place where you can hear truth more clearly. This might be a literal quiet place, or it might be a mental space you create through meditation or prayer. Either way, create space to receive love without all the noise interfering. Feel the comfort of embrace as you start to feel better and your perspective changes. When you are held in loving embrace, everything looks different. Problems that seemed enormous shrink to manageable size. Criticisms that seemed devastating lose their sting. Fears that seemed overwhelming become handleable. The embrace itself changes your perspective without changing any of the external circumstances. Through this, pain will turn into joy. Not by avoiding pain or pretending it does not exist, but by walking through it with divine help until you come out the other side transformed. The pain serves a purpose, teaching you things you could not learn any other way. Then once its purpose is served, it transforms into joy that is even deeper because of the contrast. Breakthroughs often happen in the middle of breakdowns. When everything is falling apart, when you are at your lowest point, when you think you cannot take any more, that is often exactly when breakthrough comes. The breakdown clears away what needs to be removed so breakthrough has space to emerge. Do not give up when things are breaking down. That might be the sign that breakthrough is imminent. Stay devoted to prayer and think about promises made over your life. Let them take root and grow when the time is right. Prayer keeps you connected. Remembering promises keeps you hopeful. Both together create fertile soil where divine purposes can grow. The promises might not manifest immediately, but they are taking root beneath the surface. Growing strong, preparing to break through when timing is perfect. Hidden in your soul are treasures of wisdom waiting to be discovered. You have more wisdom than you realize. Life has taught you things. Pain has given you insights. Experience has developed understanding. All of this wisdom is stored inside you, waiting to be accessed and applied. You are wiser than you give yourself credit for. As you think about divine words, find truths that speak to you deeply, and let go of all worries and doubts. Some truths will resonate more powerfully than others. When a truth strikes a chord deep in your spirit, hold on to that truth. Let it sink in. Let it change you. And as you embrace truth, it automatically displaces worry and doubt. Light dispels darkness simply by being present. Love is greater than words can express, and plans for you will never change. Language is insufficient to capture the depth and breadth of divine love. Words fall short. The reality exceeds what can be communicated, and the plans made for your life are unchanging, not subject to revision or cancellation. What was planned before you were born remains the plan now, and will remain the plan until it is fulfilled. Believe that new things are constantly being created in your life. Creation is ongoing, not just something that happened in the past. Right now, new opportunities are being formed. New connections are being forged. New possibilities are opening up. New understanding is dawning. You are not stuck with only what currently exists. New creation is happening continuously. Take a step forward today in freedom and joy, knowing divine hand guides every step of your journey. You do not have to see the whole path. You just have to take the next step. And you can take that step freely and joyfully rather than fearfully and reluctantly, because you know you are being guided. The outcome is secure even though the path is unclear. You are not alone. Help is available for every challenge and every victory. The challenges do not have to be faced solo. The victories do not have to be celebrated alone. Companionship, support, help, and partnership are available for every part of the journey, the hard parts and the good parts alike. Together, you can go on this journey and reach all the goals set for you. Together is the key word. Not you alone struggling and striving. Not you trying to be self-sufficient. But you in partnership with divine presence, combining your effort with supernatural help, your limited strength with unlimited power, your partial understanding with complete wisdom. Together, everything that seems impossible becomes possible. Fill your heart with bravery, because victory is just around the corner. Bravery is not absence of fear. It is action despite fear. Fill your heart with it intentionally. Choose courage over comfort. Choose boldness over playing it safe. Do this because victory is close, closer than you think. Just around the next turn, just past the next obstacle, waiting for you to press through and claim it. Divine spark that burns inside you is proof of constant presence. That spark is the part of divine nature that was breathed into you at creation. It is what makes you alive in the deepest sense. It is what connects you to eternal reality, and its very existence inside you proves you are never alone, never abandoned, never forgotten. Light the fires of hope, faith, and love inside you with divine words. Keep those flames alive through prayer, reading scripture, and spending time with others who walk the same path. Fires need fuel to keep burning. The fuel for your spiritual fires is intake of truth, connection with divine presence, and fellowship with other believers. Without this fuel, fires die down. With consistent fuel, they burn brightly and steadily. Together you can weather life's storms. Storms are inevitable, but they are much more manageable when you are not facing them alone. Together means combined strength, shared burden, mutual encouragement. What would overwhelm you individually becomes manageable cooperatively. Divine love is a stronghold that will not give up, a safe place for your tired soul to rest. A stronghold is a fortified place that cannot be conquered. When you are in divine love, you are in the safest possible place. Nothing can penetrate those walls. Nothing can breach those defenses. Your tired soul can finally rest without fear, because you are completely protected. Worry may try to put out the light of your kindness by telling you lies about weakness, worthlessness, and distance from grace. Worry is a liar. It tells you that you are too weak, too messed up, too far gone. It tries to convince you that grace does not reach you, that you are beyond help, that you should give up. But these are lies designed to extinguish the light inside you. These are just made-up stories, not truth, not reality. Just fiction designed to discourage and defeat you. Do not believe them. Recognize them as the lies they are and reject them. Replace them with truth. No force in heaven or on earth can lower your value or break your bond with divine love. Your value is inherent and unchangeable. Nothing you do increases it. Nothing you do decreases it. It simply is, permanent and fixed, and your bond with divine love is unbreakable, not fragile or conditional, not dependent on your faithfulness. Permanent, secure, eternal. Stand strong for what you believe as you walk through dark valleys. Dark valleys are seasons of difficulty, times when you cannot see clearly, when hope is hard to find, when faith is tested. In these times, standing strong means you do not abandon your beliefs, even though they are being challenged. You hold on to truth even when circumstances seem to contradict it. Do not let fear grip your heart now. Joy and peace will heal you. Fear is gripping, constricting, choking. It wraps around your heart and squeezes. But you can refuse to let it grip. You can choose joy and peace instead, and these have healing properties. They relax what fear tightens. They open what fear closes. They restore what fear damages. You will face challenges, but you will overcome them. Challenges are guaranteed, but so is victory. The outcome is not in question. The only question is how the victory will come and what you will learn in the process. But overcome you will, because that is what has been declared over your life. Hang on to divine presence during storms, and you will be lifted up. Hanging on means maintaining your grip, refusing to let go, holding tight even when the winds are trying to pull you away. If you maintain that grip, you will not be swept away. Instead, you will be lifted up above the storm, raised to a place where you can see clearly and breathe easily. You might slip up, but do not let that stop you. Slip-ups are temporary. They are not permanent destinations. When you slip, you get back up. You do not stay down. You do not give up. You acknowledge the slip, learn from it if there is a lesson, and continue forward. Everlasting arms will hold you and protect and support you forever. These arms never get tired. They never let go. They never drop you. Forever means there is no end to the support being offered. Not just for this season or this challenge, but permanently, eternally, without limit or expiration. Detailed blueprints of your life and plans to help you thrive exist. Your life is not random. It has been carefully designed with detailed plans, like architectural blueprints that show exactly how a building should be constructed. These plans are designed not just for survival, but for thriving, for flourishing, for abundant life. The spark of hope will ignite in your heart. World can be harsh and ruthless. It can crush dreams, destroy innocence, and breed cynicism. In your youth, you might have been full of hope, ready to see all the amazing things in the world. Your innocent friendships may have been met with betrayal, causing pain and making it harder to trust. But there is a place where you are worth more than anything else. Your value in divine eyes exceeds all earthly valuations. You are dressed in royal clothes, treated like royalty, because that is what you are. Your name is respected in this holy place. Every moment receives careful attention. Your spirit is fed and strengthened. This is a place where you can be yourself, accepted and appreciated just as you are. No pretending required. No masks needed. No performance necessary. Just genuine acceptance of your authentic self. Keep moving quickly toward this truth. You are whole in divine body. Your identity is complete. Your true purpose starts with divine presence. Everything flows from there. When you are connected to Source, everything else falls into place. When you are disconnected from Source, nothing works right no matter how hard you try. If doubt ever enters your mind, remember this clearly. You are about to enter a holy place designed just for you. One of the best shelters in all of creation. A space specifically prepared for you, with your name on it, designed to meet your exact needs and fit your exact specifications. No force in the world can ever take you from where you belong. Your place is secure. Your position is guaranteed. Your belonging is permanent. Nothing can remove you, displace you, or separate you from where you belong in divine heart. Seek safety in holy presence, where you can always find unconditional love. Safety and love, the two deepest human needs, are both found in the same place. You do not have to choose between them. You can have both together, completely and permanently. in divine presence. As a loved child, you can approach openly even when feeling inadequate. You do not have to clean yourself up before you come. You do not have to get your act together first. Come as you are, broken and messy, and be received with open arms. Your inadequacy does not disqualify you. It actually positions you perfectly to receive grace. Through divine sacrifice, salvation has been secured forever. It was accomplished, completely finished. Done. Nothing remains for you to do to earn it or maintain it. It is secure, permanent, irrevocable. You cannot lose it. You cannot mess it up. It is finished and given to you as a permanent gift. Nothing will ever take you away from this holy place. No sin, no failure, no enemy, no circumstance. Nothing has the power to remove you from divine love and care. Your position is that secure. Do not question love or neglect the care being offered. Love is constant. Care is continuous. Both are available to you every moment of every day. Do not doubt them. Do not ignore them. Receive them gratefully and fully. Open your eyes wide and enjoy every new morning. Each dawn is a gift, a fresh start, another chance. Approach each new day with wonder and gratitude, rather than dread and obligation. Let yourself enjoy the gift of another day, another opportunity, another 24 hours of life and possibility. Whether happy or sad, love for you stays the same. It does not fluctuate based on your emotional state or circumstances. Love remains constant at full strength, through your highs and lows, your victories and defeats, your good days and bad days. This consistency is what makes it trustworthy and safe. It does not change based on passing feelings or the pains that test your spirit. Feelings come and go like waves. Pain ebbs and flows. But love remains steady like bedrock beneath the shifting surface. You can build your life on this steadiness because it will never shift or crumble. Divine promises are as eternal as the stars. Stars have shone for thousands of years and will continue shining for thousands more. They are constants in a changing world. Divine promises have the same eternal quality. They do not expire. They do not become obsolete. They remain true forever. When life's problems seem overwhelming and the enemy whispers doubt, telling you to give up on your dreams, remember this clearly. Love never changes. Circumstances change. Feelings change. People change. But divine love toward you remains absolutely constant and unchanging. You can anchor yourself to this truth when everything else is shifting. After looking at all your options, the choice is yours. Will you embrace love or will you give up? Will you receive what is being offered or walk away from it? Will you trust or will you despair? The decision is completely yours. No one can make it for you. But everything depends on which choice you make. Infinite peace, unwavering energy, and endless joy are being offered, but you must choose to receive them. They will not be forced on you. They are gifts held out in divine hands, waiting for you to take them. If you reach out and receive, they become yours. If you refuse or ignore the offer, they remain offered but not received. If you let the enemy win, there will be chaos and sadness. One path leads to destruction, confusion, and misery. That path is easy to find because it is wide and many travel it. But where it leads is nowhere you want to be. The temporary pleasure or relief it offers is not worth the ultimate destination. But you can choose to align with divine will. The other path is narrower and less traveled, but it leads to life, peace, purpose, and joy. This is the path you are being invited to walk. The choice between the two paths is being presented to you right now. A hand is being extended to you right now. Hold on, beloved. Let divine words sink deeply into your heart. Grab that hand. Accept the help being offered. Do not try to walk alone anymore when companionship is available. There are no plans to abandon you. Not now. Not ever. Regardless of what you do or fail to do. Regardless of how many times you stumble. Regardless of how long your journey takes, abandonment is not an option. Faithfulness is guaranteed. Keep this truth close at all times. Carry it with you. Think about it often. Remind yourself of it when doubt creeps in. Let it be the bedrock truth that everything else is built upon. You will be accompanied through everything, leading you through hard times, helping you overcome sadness, giving you strength to keep going with faith. You have a heavenly parent to lean on, not a distant, harsh, demanding parent, but a loving, patient, supportive one who wants the absolute best for you and who has unlimited resources to provide it. Lean means to transfer your weight, to let yourself be supported rather than trying to hold yourself up alone. Do not be afraid to be honest. Honesty is welcomed, even when what you honestly feel or think is not pretty. Raw, messy, confused honesty is better than polite pretense. You can pour out your heart, ask your questions, express your doubts, voice your frustrations. All of it is received with understanding and compassion. The desire is to be your best friend and steady source of love and comfort. Best friends know each other deeply, spend time together, enjoy each other's company, and support each other through everything. That level of intimacy and friendship is being offered to you with divine presence. Not formal, distant interaction, but genuine close friendship. When worry or doubt threatens to take over, remember divine promises. Use the power of prayer to deal with every problem. Prayer makes divine energy rise and drowns out enemy lies. Prayer is not begging or trying to convince a reluctant deity. Prayer is partnering with divine will, accessing divine power, aligning yourself with truth. It is one of your most powerful tools. The light inside you cannot be extinguished. Darkness does not own you. You might walk through dark places, but the darkness does not define you or control you. You carry light within you that cannot be put out by any external force. This light is permanent, protected, and powerful. You are divine workmanship, created with purpose and meant to be great. Not great by worldly standards of fame and wealth, though those might come. Great in the sense of fulfilling your purpose, maximizing your potential, becoming fully who you were created to be, making the difference you were meant to make. Give yourself over to divine will, and let divine hands shape you into the source of joy and success you were always meant to be. Yielding, surrendering, letting go of control and letting yourself be shaped like clay in the hands of a master potter. This does not mean passivity. It means active cooperation with what is being done in and through you. Accept divine calling to abundant life. Let every part of you align with eternal purpose. Chains will break and mountains will crumble. The blessings planned for you will pour out abundantly, pushing you toward the destiny designed since the beginning of time. You are in the right place at the right time. Timing is perfect. The time has come to discover your purpose, woven into the fabric of life. Do not settle for anything less than the abundance being offered right now. Instead of focusing on short-term problems, turn attention back to timeless truths inside you that are illuminated by faith. Your area is ready to be harvested. People know you shine brightly, and share your love and light with them. Seasons of training and growth are refining you and getting you ready for significant work ahead. Your eyes may not see the way clearly, but divine vision is perfect, and nothing will obstruct the plans made for you. Sent from heaven, you walk on earth, but are not entirely of it. This time is short, but your impact will be eternal. Find ways to be influential in both heavenly and earthly realms. The life given to you is a lighthouse of truth that exposes lies and myths. Stay close to innocence, truth, and honor. These qualities reflect divine spirit. Turn away from darkness and boldly declare truth. You have been given power in unseen realms to change atmospheres however divine will desires. As you pray and draw closer, Keep your heart wide open to receive blessings reserved for you. Believe in what is possible, which is more than you could ever dream. Say yes to great things happening in your life, and thank divine presence for what is already in motion. You may not see all these blessings at once, but remember that faith sees beyond what is visible. Do not give up on the hope that what has been promised will manifest. Dismiss the worries that try to keep you stuck. Do not think too much about mistakes or losses from the past. Fix attention on unchanging truth being brought into this moment. You are not defined by circumstances. Christ in you is the hope of glory. The seed planted in you cannot be held back, going beyond death and darkness. You are filled with life and success. It is almost time to step forward powerfully. Keep eyes on divine presence, the author and finisher of your faith, so the good work started in you can be completed. Lose all traces of criticism, worry, and self-doubt. Refuse to be defined by earthly battles. Instead, think about all the amazing things in the heavenly realm. Everything is possible through partnership with divine presence. Even in life's deserts, rivers will flow where there were none before. Streams will flow through wastelands, bringing abundance where there seemed to be none. Power will be turned on again, even though you may feel tired, weak, and confused from battles. You can count on divine kindness to carry you through every test and to victory that is already yours. In the end, your future is held securely in divine hands. Trust divine word and take in spiritual armor, meant to protect you from forces of darkness. Divine word is your sword. When you worship intimately, divine presence is your source of power. Trust that divine faithfulness is constant. Whether you like it or not, the battle is being fought for you. Your job is to live in love. You will never be left alone. Even when people nearest to you do not understand, or when enemies say mean things, divine presence is with you, loyal and trustworthy. Soft whispers will make your heart sing. Even though changes happening in your life may cause stress, know that everything is being orchestrated for your good. These changes are part of divine plan to move your faith in new directions and stretch you temporarily. Old things are being removed to make room for new things. Trust that preparation is happening now for a bigger future than you can imagine. Welcome these changes with open arms. Everything being done is for your good. The long-term effects will help you live the life you have always wanted. Forgetfulness has been following you around for too long. Power is now being used to command it to leave. At this very moment, stirring is happening in your heart. Feelings of anger, unforgiveness, and hatred that have been holding you back are being broken. You are being set free. You will not walk under those chains anymore. Enjoy your freedom. Your heart will be full of thanks as you start a new season of liberation. Remember this as you walk in newfound freedom. Divine heart wants you to succeed. That is why you were made, chosen, and placed exactly where you are. Your happiness does not depend on world circumstances or negative things happening around you. Nothing can stop good things already planned for you. There is a clear choice in front of you at this important moment. Will you believe in divine promises even though others may have caused you to doubt them? Will you immerse yourself in divine words or listen to sounds of the enemy who want to cause chaos and sadness? Your destruction is the enemy's final goal, but that will not happen. Your power is to reject lies and stand strong on what truth says. You should feel loved, accepted, and encouraged. Because of divine peace, love, and unshakable faith, stay close. Have faith now and always. Be sure that a future full of success and blessings is waiting for you. Follow divine guidance, agree with divine will, and have faith in the success planned just for you. A new season is starting. A time of success, gifts, and joy has been planned just for you. Yes, the fear that comes with going into the unknown is understood. But know this clearly. The troubles you are going through now are nothing compared to great things planned for you. What seems like a hard and unclear path will turn out to be a journey full of blessings that seem impossible to reach. There will be nights of doubt, but then warm comfort of your forever home will come. So embrace the brand new paths being shown right now. Even though some paths may seem strange, they are full of blessings, grace, and the promise of your destiny. Others can choose comfort on their well-worn roads, but the road you are being called to will take you right to your destination. It might seem strange to those around you, but it will lead you to wonderful places full of gifts. Tables will be set for you that are places of peace, nourishment, and success. Even if your enemies are present, it is time to let go of the past. You will no longer walk the same worn-out road weighed down by old problems. You are free to break with no restrictions, to rise with new energy, and to take bold steps toward a future full of possibilities. Stop looking at the ground beneath your feet and look up at beautiful views waiting for you. With heaven as your guide, your journey will take you through a time of growth, transformation, and divine success. Right now, you are at a choice point between what you know and what you do not know, between stagnation and growth, which is calling your name. Accept divine guidance and put your trust in divine wisdom. Perhaps the most important choice you ever make will be to go on this journey with divine help. With that help, you will find peace, power, and beauty like you have never seen them before. Take that step forward. Keep your heart strong. Know that everything will be right. Instead of dwelling on clouds of the past, listen to soft words of love reaching your heart. From now on, divine presence will be within you, ready to give you love, forgiveness, and many other good things. Today is the first day of your freedom. The chains holding you back have been broken. Now you can grow and live in love. Embrace this freedom completely, because you have already won. Today is a great day full of hope and possibility. Divine Presence, your Creator, is always with you. Love surrounds you in countless ways. There are no obstacles or distant places that could separate you. Divine Presence is by your side all the time, covering you in kindness, mercy, and unfailing love. As your parent and guide, divine light illuminates your path and pushes back darkness that wants to cover your mind, heart, and soul. At the point where you must choose, the question still stands. Which path will you take? Whose lead will you follow? You are being called to leave well-worn, familiar roads of the distant past. Will you stay on the easy road that provides comfort, but does not give real happiness? Or will you be brave enough to start the journey prepared for you? The kind of journey that takes you to places you never thought possible. You are the one who makes the choice, but know this divine wisdom is yours. All you have to do is wait for your heart to seek it. Divine power is always ready to help you up when you fall. Divine Spirit is always with you, shining light in even the darkest places. It is okay if the road seems unclear at first. Just remember that you are accompanied and being led. You have control over the choice, but you are held close. Gentle guidance rests on your shoulders, ready to lead you along right paths. If you hesitate, you will be caught, because divine plans for you are full of good things. Plans to turn emptiness into abundance, so paths can be made through even the most stubbornly empty areas. You are offered life that is fuller than you can ever dream. But before you make that leap, clean your heart. Let the weight of anger pass through. Forgiveness covers more than before. Do not believe the lie that you are alone. You have not been abandoned in any way. Do not let people who are lost in doubt and denial try to convince you not to believe truth. Look clearly. Divine Presence is standing next to you. Hasn't it been there before? Look back at rough days and long, dark nights of battle you have been through. When was the last time you truly lost? Look at yourself and feel your heart beating steadily. You have more power than you realize. Not because of what you lack, but because of how much you are loved. Distractions from the outside world and temporary joys around you are just lies that keep you from seeing real wealth planned for you. Since the beginning of time, do not settle for less than what has been stored up for you. Choose the path that not many people have taken, the one shown to you by heaven. It may be unknown and full of challenges, but it also brings unimaginable blessings, growth, and transformation. As you move into new territories, trust completely. In the world, it will be easy to stay in your comfort zone, but the journey being offered will give you real freedom. This path might look scary at first. In the end, you must trust what you cannot see. But please understand this clearly: any journey taken with divine help is manageable. Would divine wisdom lead you to a desert without providing water even in the driest, most remote areas? Even though mountains look like they cannot be crossed, a way can be found even when seas do not seem to want to move. If you trust completely, even your biggest dreams can be reached by keeping even the smallest promises in order. You will be taken good care of. Let nothing interfere with your peace. Divine happiness fills your heart, and divine love keeps you going. Know that you are accompanied as you keep going forward step by step. You are almost there. A little more along the way, but not much. Reach out and take the offered hand as the road gets steep. You will be helped to stand up. You can trust completely, and your calling is etched permanently so it cannot be erased. You are known better than you can ever know yourself. Your past, your present, and your destiny are all laid out clearly. You are being carefully shaped, made into the most prized work of art. Do not focus on lies that tell you that you are worthless. Divine sacrifice has saved you. You are a new beginning that has been transformed by kindness. Every day, let this kindness make you new. You will shine with divine light as you walk with divine spirit. You will bring life to those who are tired. Come when your problems are too much to handle. You can be healed if you take a deep drink from the well of love. Divine wealth never stops flowing, taking away all worries and filling your heart to overflowing. Give this light to other people, and it will bring them hope, love, and health. There is much wonder on the journey, and you will be accompanied the whole way. Keep going. You are not alone. Every step may feel uncertain because of the veil of darkness surrounding them. Remember that there is unbreakable energy inside you. People around you can feel the fire of heaven in their hearts from words you speak with conviction and actions you take because of divine purpose. Take comfort in the fact that divine forces are gathered around you, even if forces you cannot see are working together to bring you down. You are not alone. No evil or hateful weapon thrown at you will ever successfully hit you. Understand this deeply. You have been given personal divine power. If you bind something on earth, it will be respected in heaven. Enemies who want to break, steal, and hurt will run away as soon as divine name is spoken. Fear or shame should no longer hold you back from the past. Every single day, new blessings are waiting for you. A pouring out of divine goodness that sparkles and shines. Remember that birds of the air are fed without effort or struggle, even when your financial problems look like they are going to drown you. What else can be done for you? First, seek divine kingdom. As long as you stay connected, your journey will be full of provision. No matter where you go, abundant provision will follow you. But remember, do not hoard this greedily or expect it instantly without patience. As you receive it, do so with open arms, ready to bless others like you have been blessed. You hold all divine riches, ready to be shared with anyone in the world who needs them. When loneliness or sadness tries to enter your heart, call out when you are alone. Divine presence brings peace, And even when things are chaotic, calm can be provided. You have a safe haven where you can find peace and quiet. When stresses of trying become too much, come and find comfort in divine company. Know this to be true. No matter what, divine angels are always around you, watching over you and keeping you safe. If divine love and strength are protecting you, no weapon made against you will ever be able to hurt you. You may feel drawn to life's pleasures, but you do not have to give in. Take hold of every thought that tries to steer you wrong. Change your mind and heart to focus on what is good, normal, and admirable. Ask Divine Spirit to help you get rid of desires trying to destroy your happiness. Do not let memories of hard times in the past cloud your mind or make your heart sad. Each step you take and each problem you face is an important part of your rise. All problems you might face have been built into your journey, preparing you for wonderful things about to be given. Hold tight to your faith. Your faith should stay strong, not being swayed by doubt. Build up a heart full of thanks. There are ways you cannot see how each moment and step fits into divine plan. Do not let current situations throw off your focus on honor that lies ahead. What is coming is much better than anything you have already experienced. If you keep faith, it will grow into a strong oak tree that does not bend or break. Your journey will not be for nothing. Your story could be the spark that gives other people hope. Know this: divine love for you is greater than anything else. It will not change, fail, or disappear. You are accompanied every step of the way, being led, kept safe, and given all divine blessings. Please do not get tired of divine presence. Keep going and give it your all, because the season of abundance and divine gift is now upon you. You are unbroken, a living sign of how strong divine love is. You have not lost even though your life may be falling apart around you. My dear child, whispers of doubt will always try to reach your ears. They will come when you are tired, when you are alone, when you are facing difficulties. These whispers will say things like, "You are forgotten," or "You are too far gone," or "It is too late for you." But I need you to understand something very clearly. These whispers are lies. Every single one of them is a lie designed to pull you away from truth. You have not been forgotten, not even for 1 second. Think about a mother with a newborn baby. Does that mother forget her baby? Even when she is busy, even when she is tired, even when she is doing other things, that baby is always in her thoughts, always in her awareness. If a mother cannot forget her nursing child, how much more impossible is it for divine love to forget you? You are constantly in divine awareness, constantly cared for, constantly attended to. The promise of never leaving you is not conditional. It does not depend on your behavior being perfect. It does not depend on your faith being strong. It does not depend on you doing everything right. This promise is permanent and unchangeable. When everything else in your life is unstable and uncertain, this one thing remains absolutely solid. You will never be abandoned. You will never be left to face things alone. You will never be forgotten. Every problem you face, every challenge that comes your way, every difficulty you encounter, all of it is being woven into a larger plan that works for your ultimate good. This does not mean the problems are good in themselves. Pain is not good. Loss is not good. Betrayal is not good. But these difficult things are being used for good purposes. They are being transformed, redeemed, and incorporated into something beautiful. Think of a master weaver creating a tapestry. From the back side, all you see is tangled threads going in every direction with no apparent pattern. Some threads are dark and ugly. Some seem to serve no purpose. But the weaver sees the front side where every single thread, even the dark ones, is essential to creating the beautiful image. Your life is that tapestry. You see the tangled backside, but the weaver sees the masterpiece being created. The direction forward is not always smooth. In fact, it rarely is. Life is full of bumps, detours, unexpected turns, and rough patches. But smooth is not the same as good. A smooth path might lead nowhere valuable. A rough path might lead somewhere amazing. Do not judge the quality of your journey by how smooth it feels. Judge it by where it is taking you and who is guiding you there. The promise that you will never be left stands firm through every kind of circumstance. When you succeed, you are not alone in that success. When you fail, you are not alone in that failure. When you are happy, that happiness is shared. When you are sad, that sadness is not carried solo. In health and in sickness, in wealth and in poverty, in clarity and in confusion, in confidence and in doubt, through all of it, constant presence remains. Take comfort in knowing that companionship is always available. Even when you feel isolated, even when it seems like no one understands, even when you are physically alone, you are not truly alone. There is presence with you that sees you, knows you, understands you completely, and loves you deeply. This presence never sleeps, never gets distracted, never gets tired of you, never gets busy with other things. Full attention is always available to you. Victory is not just possible. It is your destiny. These are not empty words, meant to make you feel better temporarily. This is truth about your future. You were not created for defeat. You were not designed to fail. You were not made to live in constant struggle and never break through. Victory is written into your story. Overcoming is part of your design. Success is your inheritance. This does not mean you will never face battles. Victory implies there were opponents to overcome. This does not mean you will never have setbacks. Triumph implies there were obstacles to get past, but the ultimate outcome is not in question. You might lose some battles, but you will win the war. You might have some defeats along the way, but you will reach your destination. The end of your story is already written, and it is good. For those who align themselves with divine will, there is a promise that they will never be led off track. Being aligned means your desires match divine desires. Your goals reflect divine goals. Your values align with divine values. When this alignment exists, you can trust the guidance you receive, because it is taking you exactly where you need to go. But what if you are not perfectly aligned? What if your desires are mixed, some good and some selfish? What if your motives are not pure? The beautiful truth is that even then, even in your imperfection, guidance is being offered. Even when you stumble off the path, you are being directed back to it. Even when you take wrong turns, course corrections are being provided. You do not have to be perfect to be guided. You just have to be willing. Take divine hand and watch transformation happen. Transformation is different from improvement. Improvement means you get a little better at being who you already are. Transformation means you become someone new. The caterpillar does not improve into a slightly better caterpillar. It transforms into a butterfly, something completely different. That level of change is what is being offered to you. This transformation is not something you create through your own effort. You cannot transform yourself any more than a caterpillar can transform itself. Transformation is something that happens to you when you surrender to the process. Your job is to be willing, to cooperate, to not resist. The actual work of transformation is done by power far greater than yours. Divine power lives inside you right now, giving you everything you need for a purposeful, peaceful, and abundant life. Everything you need is already available. You are not lacking the essential resources for your journey. The power to change is already within you. The wisdom to make good decisions is already accessible. The strength to endure is already present. The love to sustain you is already flowing. You have everything necessary. The problem is often that we do not access what we already have. It is like having money in the bank, but never making withdrawals. The resources are there, but we live as if we are broke because we do not access them. Learning to draw on the resources already available to you is one of the most important skills you can develop. Every word spoken over you will come true. Words have creative power. When truth is spoken over your life with authority, those words begin to create reality. Blessings spoken over you start to manifest. Promises declared over you start to unfold. Prophecies given about you start to materialize. This is not magic. This is how spiritual reality works. Words create. Divine will is unchangeable. This is incredibly comforting when you think about it. Your circumstances change constantly. Your feelings fluctuate wildly. Other people are unpredictable and unreliable. But divine will remain steady and constant. What was decided about your life before you were born still stands today. What was promised to you decades ago is still valid now. What was planned for your future is still the plan. Nothing has changed in divine intention toward you. The purpose for your life is good, and it will be accomplished regardless of opposition. Opposition will come. Obstacles will appear. Enemies will attack. Setbacks will happen. But none of these things can ultimately prevent divine purpose from being fulfilled in your life. They might delay it. They might make it more difficult. But they cannot stop it. The question is not whether divine purpose will be accomplished, but only when and how. If you feel like problems are overwhelming you right now, you need to hear this clearly. Victory belongs to those who depend on divine help. The key word there is depend. Not those who occasionally ask for help. Not those who try on their own first and only seek help when they fail, but those who depend, who rely on, who trust in, who lean completely on divine support. When you stop trying to be self-sufficient and start being God-dependent, everything changes. Take divine hand. This is an invitation to partnership. You are not being asked to sit back passively and do nothing while everything is done for you. You are being invited to walk together, to work together, to face challenges together. You bring your effort. Divine presence brings supernatural help. Together, you become capable of far more than you could achieve alone. Together you can face and move past any challenge in your path. Together is the operative word. Alone, some challenges are simply too big. Alone, some obstacles are insurmountable. Alone, some enemies are undefeatable. But together with divine power supporting you, there is nothing you cannot overcome. No challenge is too great. No obstacle is too large. No enemy is too strong. Plans exist for your future that will bring happiness, hope, and outcomes better than you imagine. Your imagination is limited by your experience and knowledge. You can only imagine things somewhat similar to things you have seen or heard about. But the plans for your future include things you have never seen, never heard about, never even thought to hope for. Plans so good that if someone described them to you right now, you would think they were exaggerating or being unrealistic. Let go of the need to understand every single detail. This is so hard for most people because we want to feel in control, and understanding gives us a sense of control. But you do not need to understand the whole plan. You do not need to see the entire route. You do not need to know every step before you take the first one. You just need to trust the guide who does see the whole plan, who does know the entire route, who does understand every step. Think about divine guidance as you surrender your journey. Surrender means you stop trying to control outcomes and start trusting the process. It means you release your grip on how things should go and accept how things are actually going. It means you quit fighting and start flowing. This surrender is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is not giving up. It is letting go. Watch as your life begins to shine with purity that draws people toward divine love. When you live in authentic alignment with truth, when you walk in genuine integrity, When you operate from a place of real love, something in you begins to shine. Not a fake shine that you manufacture through image management or self-promotion. A real shine that comes from the inside out. Light that cannot help but be visible. This light draws people. They might not be able to explain what attracts them to you. They might just say they feel comfortable around you, or peaceful near you, or inspired by you. But what they are actually responding to is divine light shining through you. You become a magnet that draws people not to you, but through you to the source of the light. You are about to enter a new season, marked by closer connection with divine presence. Seasons change in nature, and seasons change in life. You might have been in a season of struggle, or a season of waiting, or a season of confusion. But that season is ending. A new season is beginning. This new season will be characterized by intimacy, by closeness, by deep connection. The distance you might have felt will close. The separation you experienced will end. Nearness will replace remoteness. Before, when dark forces tried to trap you, they failed. This is important to remember. Every attack launched against you has ultimately failed. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still believing. You are still moving forward. The fact that you are reading these words right now is proof that every attempt to destroy you has been unsuccessful. You have survived every single bad day you have ever had. Your track record for getting through difficulty is 100%. The blood of Jesus protects you and makes it impossible for ultimate harm to touch you. Protection does not mean nothing bad ever happens. Protection means that even when bad things happen, they cannot accomplish their intended purpose of destroying you. Harm might touch your circumstances, your relationships, your resources, your body, but it cannot touch your core, your spirit, your identity, your destiny. The essential you is protected and cannot be destroyed. Walk with confidence and courage, because authority has been given to you. You have more power than you realize. You have more authority than you think. You have been given keys to unlock doors, to bind what needs to be bound, to loose what needs to be loosed, to command what needs to be commanded. This authority is real. It is active. It is yours to use. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to invite you to join our growing community. If this message is touching your heart, if you feel like these words were meant specifically for you, then please subscribe to this channel right now. Do not wait. Do not tell yourself you will do it later. Do it now while you are thinking about it. Click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video that might contain exactly the message you need to hear on any given day. When you subscribe, you are not just helping this channel grow. You are connecting yourself to a family of people all around the world who are on the same journey you are on, seeking truth, growing in faith, and encouraging each other. Your subscription matters. It helps us reach more people who need hope. So please, take 10 seconds right now and subscribe. Thank you. Command darkness to leave. You have authority to speak to the darkness in your life and tell it to go. This might be literal darkness like depression or oppression. It might be figurative darkness like confusion or deception. Whatever form the darkness takes, you can speak to it with authority, not with your own power, but with the power you have been given. When you command darkness to leave in divine name, it has to obey. Break the chains that hold you back and embrace the freedom being offered. Chains can be external circumstances, like debt or bad relationships. Chains can be internal patterns like addictions or compulsive behaviors. Chains can be mental strongholds like limiting beliefs or toxic thought patterns. Whatever form your chains take, they can be broken. They do not have to hold you forever. Freedom is not just a nice idea. It is an available reality. Some of you are still holding on tight, unwilling to release control. This is understandable. Control feels safe. When we are in control, or at least feel like we are in control, we think we can prevent bad things from happening. But control is ultimately an illusion. You cannot actually control most of what happens in your life. You can only control your own choices and responses. Everything else is beyond your control, whether you admit it or not. Now is the time to let go and allow divine presence to work in your life. Letting go is terrifying because it feels like falling. But what if you are not falling? What if you are actually being caught? What if release leads not to disaster but to relief? Letting go of control does not mean nothing is in control. It means you are transferring control to someone far more capable than yourself. Think of divine presence working on your behalf. Imagine having the most powerful, most wise, most loving force in the universe actively working to arrange circumstances in your favor, pulling strings behind the scenes, moving pieces on the board, opening doors and closing others, orchestrating coincidences and appointments. All of it designed to move you toward your highest good. That is what is actually happening in your life right now. Release the need to understand every detail and allow yourself to be led. You will see wonderful outcomes unfold when you do this. Things will work out in ways you never would have planned. Solutions will appear that you never would have thought of. Opportunities will arise that you never would have created. All because you stopped trying to figure everything out yourself and started trusting guidance. Divine desire is to demonstrate power through people who will obey. Obedience is not about following rules to earn approval. Obedience is about aligning yourself with wisdom that sees more than you see. When you obey divine guidance, you position yourself to receive divine power. When you cooperate with divine will, you get access to divine resources. When you follow divine direction, you tap into divine strength. Accept this truth and prepare for the blessings coming your way. Blessings are already in motion. They are already being prepared. They are already moving toward you. Your job is not to make them come. Your job is to position yourself to receive them when they arrive. Open your hands. Open your heart. Open your mind. Make room for what is coming. Some of you feel like there is distance between you and divine presence, but you are being assured that you have never been truly left. Distance is a feeling, not a fact. Just like the sun does not actually move farther from Earth at night, divine presence does not actually move away from you when you feel distant. The feeling of distance is real, but it is not based on actual separation. Presence remains constant, even when your awareness of it fluctuates. There is still time to turn back. No matter how far you have wandered, no matter how long you have been gone, no matter how many wrong turns you have taken, it is not too late to return. The door is not locked. The bridge is not burned. The invitation still stands. You can come back right now in this moment, regardless of where you are or what you have done. As soon as you take that first step back, divine presence rushes to meet you, not standing far away with arms crossed waiting for you to make the full journey back on your own. No, running toward you the moment you start moving in the right direction. Like the father in the story of the prodigal son who saw his son while he was still far off and ran to meet him. That is the kind of reception waiting for you. Arms are open wide, ready to embrace you. Not with judgment or condemnation, not with lectures about where you went wrong, but with pure love, pure acceptance, pure joy at your return. You have not been forgotten. The desire is to restore relationship with you. You do not have to earn your way back. You do not have to clean yourself up first. Come as you are, and restoration will meet you. The weight you have been carrying can be removed, and your spirit will be recharged with power in ways you did not know were possible. The weariness you feel is not permanent. The exhaustion is not a life sentence. The burden does not have to stay on your shoulders. All of it can be lifted off. All of it can be taken away. And in place of that weight, fresh energy will be poured in. New strength will be provided. Renewed vitality will flow through you. Blessings and abundance are coming to you right now because of your loyalty and persistence. You kept going when others quit. You kept believing when others gave up hope. You kept trying when others threw in the towel. That persistence is being noticed and rewarded. The blessings coming are not random luck. They are the direct result of your faithfulness. What you have sown in tears, you will reap in joy. Soon, divine involvement in your life will be obvious. Right now, much of what is being done for you is invisible, working behind the scenes, happening in ways you cannot see. But soon, very soon, the work being done in secret will become visible and public. People will see the change in you and wonder what happened. Circumstances will shift so dramatically that there will be no natural explanation. The fingerprints of divine intervention will be undeniable. You will see what a difference your faith has made. Faith seems so small and insignificant while you are exercising it. You pray, and it feels like words disappearing into thin air. You trust, and it feels naive and foolish. You believe, and it feels like nothing is happening. But faith is working even when you cannot see the results. Faith is powerful even when it feels weak. And soon you will see the outcomes that your faith has been creating all along. Results will spread into every area of your life. Not just one area improving while others stay broken. Not just finances getting better while relationships stay difficult. Not just health improving while career stays stuck. No, comprehensive blessing covering every area. Family, health, finances, relationships, work, purpose, peace, joy. All of it touched and improved and blessed. Right now you will have abundance in everything you need. Abundance of love, so you can give love freely, without fear of running out. Abundance of peace, so you can remain calm in any storm. Abundance of wisdom, so you can make good decisions consistently. Abundance of strength, so you can keep going when you feel like quitting. Abundance of resources, so you can be generous without anxiety. Abundance in all the ways that matter. Every step you have taken and every tear you have shed has not been wasted. Nothing has been meaningless. Nothing has been for nothing. Even the steps that felt wrong were part of the journey. Even the tears that felt pointless were watering seeds. All of it, absolutely all of it, has been woven into the plan working for your good. Nothing wasted. Nothing lost. All of it used. These experiences were part of a perfect plan, designed to prepare you for transformation you have been longing for. You could not have received what is coming without going through what you have been through. The difficulty developed capacity. The struggle created strength. The pain produced wisdom. You are being prepared for blessing so great that if it came before you were ready, it would overwhelm you or destroy you. But now, after everything you have been through, you are ready. Today, freedom is claimed over your life. Chains are breaking. Bondage is ending. Captivity is being turned into liberty. Whatever has held you prisoner is losing its power right now. Addictions that seemed unbreakable, patterns that seemed unchangeable, strongholds that seemed permanent. All of it crumbling. All of it releasing. All of it letting you go. Divine light is shining brightly on your path, bringing happiness, safety, and success. The path ahead is illuminated. You can see where you are going. The direction is clear, and what you can see ahead looks good. Happiness is waiting. Safety is promised. Success is coming. Not as distant maybes, but as guaranteed realities on the path you are walking. Every curse that has hindered you is now being removed. Generational curses that have affected your family for generations. Word curses spoken over you by authority figures. Curses you have spoken over yourself. All of them are being broken right now. Their power is being revoked. Their influence is being canceled. They no longer have any authority over your life or future. What was once confusing is becoming clear. Questions you have had for years are about to be answered. Mysteries that have puzzled you are about to be solved. Things that never made sense are about to click into place. Clarity is coming like dawn breaking after a long, dark night. Suddenly you will be able to see what was always there, but hidden in darkness. Understanding will flood your mind. Where there was fear, trust will rise. Fear has dominated for too long. Fear has kept you small, kept you stuck, kept you from trying. But fear is being displaced by trust. Not trust in yourself or in circumstances or in other people. Trust in divine faithfulness. Trust that you are being cared for. Trust that you are being guided. Trust that everything is going to work out. This trust will give you courage to do things fear made impossible. Where sadness used to live, hope and renewal will now fill your soul. Sadness has been like a tenant paying rent to live in your heart, taking up space, making itself at home, staying too long. But that tenant is being evicted. Sadness is being asked to leave. And in the space it occupied, hope is moving in. Fresh, vibrant life, giving hope. Hope that believes good things are possible. Hope that sees potential instead of problems. Hope that expects breakthrough instead of more disappointment. Let divine love fill every part of you, healing and giving you life. Love is the ultimate medicine. It heals what is broken. It revives what is dying. It restores what is damaged. As love fills you, really fills you at the deepest levels, you will feel things changing inside. Old wounds closing. Old pain fading. Old bitterness dissolving. Love does what nothing else can do. Today, divine hand is extended wider toward you, blessing you with amazing opportunities. Opportunities you have prayed for. Opportunities you have waited for. Opportunities you stopped believing would ever come. All of them suddenly becoming available. Doors you could not open suddenly swinging open. Connections you could not make suddenly happening. Resources you could not access suddenly flowing. This is your season of open doors. With divine love at its core, your faith will grow and you will thrive. Faith and love work together. Love makes faith possible. Faith expresses love. As love deepens in your heart, your capacity for faith increases. As faith grows, you experience more love. This upward spiral creates thriving. Not just surviving or getting by, but actually thriving, flourishing, succeeding beyond what seemed possible. You will be like a tree planted by streams of water, always bearing fruit when the time is right. This is not describing a tree that struggles to survive. This is a tree in ideal conditions. Roots deep in water so it never lacks moisture. Positioned perfectly to receive sunlight. Protected from harsh winds. In these conditions, the tree cannot help but thrive. It produces fruit naturally, effortlessly, abundantly. That is the life being offered to you. You will find peace and answers you have been seeking. The restlessness will settle. The anxiety will calm. The confusion will clear. Questions that have tormented you will be answered. Not necessarily with detailed explanations, but with deep knowing. Peace that comes from trusting, even when you do not understand everything. Answers that come not as information, but as revelation. Believe what was promised. Promises are keys to a life full of abundance and happiness. Every promise made to you is like a key that unlocks a door. But keys only work when you use them. You have to actually put the key in the lock and turn it. In the same way, promises only work when you believe them. When you put your faith in them. When you act as if they are true. That is when they unlock the doors to blessing. Right now in this holy moment, think about the real source of everything you need. That source is always available, never depleted, never unavailable, never limited. When you recognize and connect with this source, you tap into unlimited supply. Not just supply of material things, though that is included. Supply of love, peace, wisdom, strength, courage, creativity, everything you need for every situation. Let tears flow freely. They are not signs of weakness, but signs of strong faith and love. Tears are often the language of the heart when words are insufficient. Tears of gratitude, tears of relief, tears of repentance, tears of joy, tears of surrender. All of these are beautiful and valuable. Do not be ashamed of your tears. They are proof that you feel deeply, that you care deeply, that you are fully human and fully alive. Know this clearly: you are loved more than can be measured. The love directed toward you is infinite, without limits, without conditions, without end. You cannot do anything to increase it because it is already complete. You cannot do anything to decrease it because it is unchangeable. This love is the bedrock reality of your existence. Everything else is secondary. Your mistakes do not define who you are now. They do not represent the core of who you are or the full extent of what you can become. You are not your worst moment. You are not your biggest failure. You are not the sum of your sins. Those things are part of your history, but they are not your identity. Your identity is found in whose you are, not in what you have done. Mistakes do not decide how you will live your life or where your divine plans end. Your past does not determine your future unless you let it. Yes, you face consequences for past actions. Yes, you carry scars from past wounds. But your trajectory from this point forward is not fixed by what happened before. You can change direction. You can write new chapters. You can create new patterns. The past informs the future, but it does not control it. If you fall, it is not the end. Falling is inevitable. Everyone falls. The difference between people who succeed and people who stay down is not that successful people never fall. It is that they get back up, and you have the help you need to get back up every single time. No matter how many times you fall, no matter how hard you hit the ground, help is available to pull you back to your feet. Ask for forgiveness for mistakes made and let go of lies and accusations. Forgiveness is offered, not grudgingly, not with conditions, but freely, fully, immediately. The moment you ask, it is given. Do not carry guilt for sins that have been forgiven. Do not believe lies that say you are too far gone or too messed up. Those are accusations from the enemy, not truth from divine love. Rise up from the dust without fear or shame. Because of the power of divine sacrifice, you are brand new. This is not hyperbole or exaggeration. It is spiritual reality. The old version of you, with all its failures and limitations, died. A new version has been born. This new version has a clean slate. This new version has unlimited potential. This new version is free from the chains that bound the old version. Forces may try to tell you that failure is the final destination, but not for you. Not for those who belong to divine love. For you, every fall is a lesson and a chance to rise stronger and more determined. Failure is not fatal. It is educational. It teaches you what does not work so you can find what does. It reveals weaknesses so you can build strength. It humbles you so you can grow. The past is behind you, and what happened there does not affect your present or future. Unless you let it. Unless you keep reliving it, rehearsing it, allowing it to shape your decisions and limit your dreams. But you can choose to leave the past where it belongs. In the past. You can choose to be fully present in today and fully hopeful about tomorrow. Look toward the future. You are being called to something greater. Calling implies purpose, invitation, assignment. You have a specific role to play that no one else can play. A unique contribution to make that no one else can make. A personal destiny to fulfill that belongs only to you. This calling is waiting for your response. A hand is being extended to crown you with natural and honorable purpose. Not a crown of earthly power or status. A crown representing the dignity, worth, and purpose you carry. You are royalty in divine kingdom, not because of what you achieved, but because of whose you are. This is your identity, and it comes with both privilege and responsibility. No harm will come to those who proudly claim their faith and follow the right path. Proudly does not mean arrogantly. It means boldly, openly, without shame or apology. When you claim your faith proudly, when you follow divine guidance openly, you come under divine protection. Not protection from all difficulty, but protection from ultimate harm. Nothing can touch what matters most: your soul, your destiny, your relationship with divine love. Be brave and know that as your guardian, divine presence will keep you safe on every task. Every assignment you receive comes with the protection you need to complete it. Every mission you are sent on includes the safety measures required. You are not being sent into danger without backup. You are not being asked to face enemies without defense. Guardian presence goes with you everywhere, watches over you always. You are going in a direction designed specifically for you, not a generic path that anyone could walk, not a cookie-cutter route that looks like everyone else's. A unique path carved out just for you, taking into account your personality, your gifts, your calling, your timing, your circumstances. This path fits you perfectly because it was made for you. Every promise made to you will always remain in your heart, feeding you along the way. Promises are not just nice words that make you feel better temporarily. Promises are spiritual food that sustains you. When you are weary, remembering promises gives you strength. When you are discouraged, remembering promises gives you hope. When you are confused, remembering promises gives you direction. As you walk this path, remember that peace and kindness are the best companions to walk with. Peace keeps you stable internally regardless of external chaos. Kindness keeps you connected to others and prevents bitterness from taking root. Together, peace and kindness create a beautiful way of moving through the world. They make you attractive to others without you trying to be. They draw people to the light in you. There is power in divine love that will help you rise above shame and accusations. Shame says you are bad. Accusations point to what you did wrong. Both try to define you by your worst moments. But divine love speaks louder than shame and accusations. It says you are loved, valued, precious. It points to who you really are beneath the failures. This love has power to lift you out of the pit of shame and set your feet on solid ground. No one can put you down because you have been blessed with endless kindness, which makes you worthy of all blessings. Your worth is not determined by what others think of you. Their opinions do not define your value. Their rejection does not diminish your worth. You have been declared worthy by the highest authority. That declaration stands regardless of what anyone else says. Do not let words of doubt and rejection drown out divine love for you. Doubt and rejection speak loudly. They demand attention. They repeat themselves until you believe them. But divine love speaks truth even when it is quieter. Do not let volume determine what you believe. Let truth determine it. And the truth is that you are deeply, permanently, unconditionally loved. As your Heavenly Father, you are asked to respond to the vision given about your life. Vision is not just what you see with your eyes. Vision is what you see with your spirit. A picture of what could be, what should be, what will be if you follow guidance. This vision has been placed in your heart for a reason. It is not fantasy or wishful thinking. It is preview of coming attractions. By imagining and seeing the future, life is breathed into it. Vision creates before reality manifests. When you see clearly where you are going, when you imagine vividly what things will be like, you begin to move toward that reality. Your actions align with your vision. Your decisions support your vision. Your faith activates your vision. What you see in your spirit begins to materialize in your circumstances. You are more than what you thought you were. Your self-assessment has been too low. You have underestimated your capacity, your potential, your calling. The limitations you thought were real are actually just beliefs that can be changed. The ceiling you thought existed is actually just a false barrier that can be broken through. You are capable of far more than you have allowed yourself to imagine. This new day brings endless changes, new opportunities, new understanding, new strength, new strategies, new relationships, new resources, new grace, everything fresh and new, untainted by yesterday's failures, unconstrained by old limitations. Each morning is a chance to begin again, to try differently, to move forward with renewed hope. Divine kindness goes deep inside, touching even the darkest parts of your heart, where pain and loss used to live. These dark corners that you have hidden from everyone, even from yourself, are not hidden from divine love. Light reaches into those places. Kindness touches those wounds. Healing penetrates those deep hurts that you thought would never heal. Nothing is too dark or too damaged to be reached by divine love. Right now, restorative light is shining on you, repairing and calming you down. Repairing what has been broken, mending what has been torn, restoring what has been lost, and in the process, bringing calm to your anxious mind, peace to your troubled heart, rest to your weary soul. You do not have to do anything to make this happen. Just receive it. Just allow it. Just rest in it. Surrender to divine will. Because surrender is where the power to rise again comes from. This seems backward, does it not? We think power comes from trying harder, fighting more, never giving up. But true power comes from surrender, from admitting you cannot do it alone, from releasing control to someone greater. When you stop trying to rise in your own strength and surrender to divine help, that is when you actually rise. This is not just a trade or transaction. This is about becoming the person you were always meant to be. Not just getting things or achieving goals. Becoming. Growing into your true self. Developing into your full potential. Maturing into complete humanity. This is the real prize, not external success but internal transformation. Your eyes will be opened to see past the surface and view the endless connection between heaven and earth. Most people live seeing only the physical, material, surface level. But there is so much more. A spiritual reality underlying physical reality. A divine dimension intersecting with earthly dimension. When your eyes are open to this, everything changes. You realize you are living in two worlds simultaneously, and the spiritual world is actually more real and more powerful than the physical world. As you lay your limited vision down, the path in front of you becomes filled with infinite promise. Your vision is limited by your perspective, your experience, your knowledge. But divine vision is unlimited. When you stop insisting on seeing everything yourself and start trusting divine vision, you can walk confidently, even when you cannot see far ahead. Because you know the one who does see the whole path is guiding you. The path ahead is specifically yours, planned with love and purpose. Every step has been considered. Every turn has been evaluated. Every obstacle has been addressed. This is not a haphazard journey. This is a carefully designed route, taking you from where you are to where you need to be, developing you along the way into who you need to become. Do not say, I cannot, because everything is possible with divine help. I cannot is a limiting belief based on your current capacity. But your capacity is not fixed. With divine help, your capacity expands. Things that are impossible for you alone become possible when you access power beyond your own. So remove, I cannot, from your vocabulary and replace it with divine help, I can. Others walk with you. You are not a lone traveler. You are part of a community, part of a family, part of a movement. Others are on similar journeys, facing similar challenges, fighting similar battles. You can draw strength from them. You can encourage them. You can walk together, which is always better than walking alone. Declare this truth confidently regardless of circumstances. Circumstances change. They are temporary and unreliable, but truth remains constant. So declare truth even when circumstances contradict it. Declare healing even when you feel sick. Declare provision even when you see lack. Declare peace even when you feel anxious. Your declarations of truth create reality more than circumstances do. Speak promises over your life and watch things change as you call the unknown into being. Your words have power. When you speak promises from divine word over your life, you are not just reciting nice phrases. You are releasing creative power. You are calling things that do not yet exist into existence. You are agreeing with heaven's plans for you. And as you do this consistently, you will see physical reality begin to align with spiritual truth. Divine word will not return empty. Every promise will accomplish what it was sent to do. Not one word will fail. Not one promise will go unfulfilled. Everything spoken will come to pass in perfect timing. You can count on this with absolute certainty. Every prayer you say in faith will be fulfilled in you and through you. Your prayers are not just wishes tossed into the air, hoping something good might happen. Your prayers are powerful tools that move heaven and earth. When prayed in faith, they release divine power into situations. They open doors. They remove obstacles. They create possibilities. They change circumstances. You are seen, beloved child. The struggles you face and the tests placed on your spirit are all noticed. The breaking point where you cried out for help was heard. Every tear registered. Every desperate prayer recorded. Nothing has been missed or ignored. Complete attention has been given to your situation. You carry great potential. More than you know. More than others see. Seeds of greatness planted in you before you were born. Gifts and talents waiting to be developed. Capabilities waiting to be activated. Purpose waiting to be discovered. All of this is inside you right now, waiting for the right season to emerge. Freedom is given today. You have reached a fork in the road where past choices led to frustration and doubt. But a different path forward has been revealed. The way ahead is clear. You do not have to keep walking the painful road you have been on. You can turn onto the new path that leads to freedom. Pain often comes from going your own way instead of divine way. Not as punishment, but as natural consequence. Like touching a hot stove produces pain, not because someone is punishing you, but because that is what happens when flesh contacts extreme heat. When you go against the design, against the wisdom, against the guidance, pain results. But when you align with divine will, you walk in harmony with how things were meant to be. Surrender your will right now. Allow divine guidance to lead you toward the purpose already set for you. Your will is not bad, but it is limited. Divine will is unlimited. Your will sees today. Divine will sees eternity. Your will knows what you want. Divine will knows what you actually need. Surrendering your will does not mean you become passive. It means you align your will with perfect will. Let go of the burdens you are carrying alone. The emotional weight, the mental stress, the spiritual battles, the relational conflicts, the financial pressures, all of it. You were never meant to carry any of it alone. Help is available. Support is offered. Strength is provided. Release what you are trying to hold, and let it be carried by someone who can actually handle it. Receive strength, peace, and wisdom. Watch as weight is removed from your shoulders. Literally feel it happening, the heaviness lifting, the pressure releasing, the burden sliding off. And in place of that weight, fresh strength flows in. Calm peace settles over you. Clear wisdom becomes available. This exchange happens when you let go and receive. Victory over stress and sadness is possible. These are not permanent conditions you have to accept. These are battles you can win, not by trying harder to be happy or forcing yourself not to worry, but by accessing peace that surpasses understanding, joy that does not depend on circumstances, hope that remains steady when everything else is shaking. Right now, healing power is extended to you. Not just physical healing, though that may be included. Emotional healing that mends a broken heart. Mental healing that corrects destructive thought patterns. Relational healing that restores damaged connections. Spiritual healing that removes barriers between you and divine presence. Complete healing offered freely to you right now. Your family is also watched over carefully. Health is monitored. Well-being is protected. Destiny is guarded. Divine attention extends not just to you, but to everyone you love. The care you want for your family is also desired by divine heart. You can pray confidently, knowing that your prayers for family are heard and will be answered. Do not worry, because divine presence offers peace that nothing else can provide. Peace that is supernatural, not natural. Peace that does not make sense given the circumstances. Peace that remains when logic says you should be panicking. This is the peace available to you, peace that guards your heart and mind. Protection is provided from harm, safety from enemy traps, guidance for every step, not protection from all difficulty, but protection that ensures difficulty does not accomplish its intended purpose of destroying you. You might go through fire, but you will not be burned. You might cross deep waters, but you will not drown. Protection guarantees you arrive at your destination. Think about divine love and stay immersed in divine words. Make this your mental habit. When random thoughts fill your mind, redirect them toward truth. When worry starts to spiral, turn attention to promises. When fear begins to grip, focus on love. This is not natural or easy. It is intentional and requires practice. But over time it becomes more automatic. Regardless of what you follow in terms of faith practices, gifts will accompany your family and friends. Love is not stingy or exclusive. Blessings flow to those around you because you are blessed. Favor extends to your circle because favor rests on you. Provision comes to your household because provision has been promised to you. Your blessing becomes their blessing. You will never be let down. Keep your eyes on divine presence, and all needs will be met. Not wants, not wishes, but needs. Everything you actually require for life and purpose will be provided. Not always in advance, not always in the way you expect, but always on time, always sufficient, always exactly what you need. Some things should be cared for gradually so they mature slowly over time. Quick results are not always best. Sometimes slow growth produces deeper roots and stronger structures. A tree that grows rapidly might fall in a storm. A tree that grows slowly develops deep roots that hold firm. Your growth might feel slow, but slow and steady produces lasting results. Then there are times when things happen suddenly during storms. While trials shake you and refine you, these seasons feel violent and scary, but they accomplish in weeks what might have taken years in easier conditions. Pressure speeds up the process. Heat refines more quickly. Do not resent the storm. It is doing necessary work rapidly. Embrace each season of your life. Part of divine plan includes everyone. You are not being punished with a bad season, while others get easy seasons. Every person goes through various seasons, each necessary for their development. Winter is not failure. It is preparation for spring. Trust the season you are in, knowing it has purpose. Even when things are going wrong, preparation is happening for what comes next. The difficulty is not meaningless. The struggle is not pointless. Behind the scenes, you are being prepared for blessing, so great that you must be made ready to handle it. The weight you carry now is developing muscles you will need to carry the blessing coming. Do not let worries steal peace. Hold the keys to the future. You are right where you need to be. Your position is not accidental. Your circumstances are not random. Divine hands have placed you exactly here, exactly now, for specific reasons. Trust your positioning even when you do not understand it. You are asked to keep your heart focused on the present. Do not let thoughts race ahead to tomorrow, where you do not know what will happen. Tomorrow has not arrived yet. It does not exist yet. All the energy you spend worrying about tomorrow is wasted because tomorrow is not here. Today is here. This moment is here. Be fully present in it. Do not let stress make it hard to hear the still, small voice of guidance. Stress is loud. It screams. Guidance whispers. If you let stress dominate your attention, you will miss the whisper. You have to quiet the stress, quiet the noise, create internal stillness, so you can hear what needs to be heard. Divine grace is enough for today. Everything you need for today has already been provided. You do not need tomorrow's grace yet. You will get tomorrow's grace tomorrow. But today's grace is sufficient for today's challenges. Trust this. Stop trying to stockpile grace for future challenges. Just receive what is offered for now. Take on today fully. Things will be fine tomorrow. Worrying today about tomorrow does not help tomorrow. It only ruins today. Tomorrow will have its own challenges, and you will have grace to face them when they come. But that is tomorrow's concern. Today, simply deal with today. Divine love is strong and will never fail you. Not might never fail. Not probably will not fail. Will never fail. This is absolute. This is guaranteed. This is certain. You can build your entire life on this foundation because it will never crumble, never weaken, never give way. Yesterday is gone forever. But you are gently being called to be present right now. The exact moment when destiny begins to take shape, one step at a time. This moment right now is where your future is being created. Not in the past. Not in the distant future. But now. This moment is pregnant with possibility. What you choose now determines what you experience later. Too often, problems from an unresolved past and uncertainty about the future hide the beauty of today. You are so busy reliving yesterday or dreading tomorrow that you completely miss the gift of today. But today is where life is actually happening. Yesterday is memory. Tomorrow is imagination. Today is reality. Be here. You are on the edge of your current life, waiting for something big to begin, as if it were far away in the distant future. But that big thing you are waiting for is actually beginning right now in small ways. In tiny choices, in subtle shifts, in quiet changes. You think you are waiting for life to start, but life is already starting. Open your eyes and see it. This moment right now is where divine presence is actively working. Not in the past, not in the future. Now, waiting patiently for you to join this amazing journey. The invitation is always present. The door is always open. The welcome is always extended. You do not have to wait for a special moment or a perfect feeling. You can step into partnership with divine work right now. At this crucial point, a question must be answered. Will you continue down the empty road, leading only to hopelessness and emptiness? Or will you take divine hand and start living the full life promised to you? A life that has been waiting since the beginning of time. This is not a rhetorical question. This is a real choice requiring a real decision. Which will it be? You have a choice, and now is the time to make it. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel more ready. Not when circumstances improve. Now, this moment is your moment of decision. The crossroads is here. You cannot avoid the choice by standing still, because standing still is itself a choice to stay where you are. There is no more delaying. Not ready anymore. Your future is calling, but you must choose which direction to walk. The comfortable path is right there, familiar and known. The challenging path is also there, unknown and risky. One leads to more of what you already have. The other leads to what you have been dreaming of. Which will you choose? Familiar cycles of pain are behind you now. Their power has been broken. The pattern has been interrupted. You do not have to repeat the same mistakes, face the same problems, live the same limited life. That road is still available if you want to walk it, but you are no longer forced to walk it. Freedom to choose a different path is yours. Before you is a view so beautiful and full of endless possibilities that your mind cannot fully grasp it. If you could see clearly what lies ahead on the new path, you would run toward it without hesitation. But you cannot see clearly yet. You have to walk by faith, trusting that what awaits is better than what you are leaving behind. A soft whisper speaks to deeper parts of your soul and urges you forward. Come, the whisper says, let us go on an adventure together down this new path, where wonders beyond wildest dreams await. This is not manipulation or pressure. This is loving invitation. You can refuse it. But why would you when what is being offered is so good? Trust the invitation and allow yourself to be led to the full life planned for you since the beginning of time. Your life was not meant to be small, limited, barely surviving. Your life was meant to be large, expansive, abundantly thriving. That life is available. The path to it is before you. The guide for it is with you. All that remains is your decision to walk it. Even though the road may look unknown, you should not be afraid. Fear of the unknown is natural, but faith is stronger than fear. Trust is more powerful than terror. When you have a reliable guide, you can walk confidently, even through unfamiliar territory, because you are not relying on your knowledge of the terrain. You are relying on the guide who knows every inch of it. Trust that you will be taken good care of, and together the best destination will be reached. Not just a good destination, the best one, the optimal one, the perfect one for you specifically. Not someone else's best destination but yours. And you will not reach it alone through your own effort. You will reach it together through partnership with divine guidance. You are recognized as being at a turning point and not knowing what to do next. This confusion is acknowledged. This uncertainty is understood. You are not being judged for feeling lost. You are being offered help precisely because you feel lost. The way forward is wide open in front of you, even though you cannot see it yet. The load you carry feels heavy, but it is about to be shared. A hand is always outstretched, ready to grab you. Always. Not sometimes. Not when you deserve it. Always. In your best moments and worst moments. In your obedience and your rebellion. In your strength and your weakness. Always. A hand extended towards you, ready to pull you up, ready to lead you forward, ready to hold you steady. Sit down for a moment. Talk about how you feel, what you want, what worries you, and what your personal goals are. Say what you think. This is not a formal prayer requiring fancy words. This is an honest conversation. Pour out your heart. Express your frustrations. Voice your dreams. Admit your fears. All of it is welcome. Amazing things happen when you speak your mind honestly. You create faith by being real. Pretending to be fine when you are not fine does not impress anyone. Admitting you need help opens the door for help to arrive. Honesty is the foundation for genuine relationship. Today is the best day to share everything on your heart. And remember to listen as well. Because the divine voice, even though it is soft, carries the wisdom and love you need to hear. This is not one-sided communication where you talk and then go about your day. This is conversation. You speak, then you listen, back and forth. Relationship. There are no grudges or accusations being held, not looking for things that remind of past mistakes or flaws. Instead, divine spirit whispers comfort to your soul, reminding you how much you are loved. The posture toward you is not anger or disappointment. It is love and acceptance. You are not being criticized or condemned. You are being embraced and encouraged. Every day is an opportunity for admiration, trust, love, and worship. These are not duties you must perform. These are natural responses to experiencing divine goodness. When you truly encounter divine love, admiration flows naturally. When you truly see divine faithfulness, trust develops naturally. When you truly feel divine care, worship arises naturally. Your words rise up to the divine throne in heaven. They do not disappear into nothingness. They are received. They are heard. They matter. Every prayer, every cry, every whisper, every song, all of it reaching the ears of the one who cares most about you. In the quiet of the morning, divine presence brings love, peace, and safety into your life, your family, and your home. Morning is an especially powerful time for connection. Before the noise of the day begins, before demands start piling up, before stress takes over, in that quiet space, invite divine presence in, and it will flood your day with blessing. You are the God of miracles and the author of the impossible. What you think is impossible is actually possible. By agreeing with divine will without question, you step into the realm where miracles happen routinely. You are here right now, hand being held, ready to receive strength through every struggle. Let the Holy Spirit's power surge inside you like an endless fire, giving strength and courage. This power is not dormant. It is active, alive, moving, working. But you have to tap into it. You have to access it. You have to draw on it. It will not force itself on you, but it is always available when you reach for it. Fear and despair should no longer hold you back. They have no real power. They are bullies that back down when confronted. Stand up to fear. Reject despair. Refuse to let them dictate your choices. They will try to stop you, but they cannot actually stop you unless you let them. The world may throw challenges at you, but with divine presence by your side, you can overcome them all. Every single one, not most of them, not some of them, all of them. There is no challenge too great when you have access to unlimited power and wisdom. You now have excellent ability. Your love, your voice, and the way you act, these are things that can change the world. Not in a grandiose, dramatic way necessarily, but in real, practical ways. Your words can bring life to someone dying inside. Your actions can give hope to someone in despair. Your love can heal someone broken by hatred. Enjoy being yourself, because you are meant to be great, not someone else's version of great. Your version of great. You have a unique path to greatness that does not look like anyone else's path. Walk it confidently. Be yourself boldly. Fulfill your specific calling fully. To keep your focus, remember that you are known to go the extra mile, even though the urge to settle for comfort may be strong. Comfort is not evil, but it is limiting. If you always choose comfort, you never grow. If you always pick easy, you never achieve anything significant. Extra mile is where greatness lies. First mile is crowded. Second mile is nearly empty. Be one of the few who goes the extra distance. Do not let the pull of mediocrity keep you from following divine purpose. Mediocrity is magnetic. Average is easy. Good enough is comfortable. But you were not created for mediocre, average, good enough. You were created for excellent, exceptional, extraordinary. Do not settle for less than what you were designed for. You should live a life that gives you purpose, meaning, and happiness. Not just one of these. All three. Purpose gives direction. Meaning gives satisfaction. Happiness gives joy. Together they create the abundant life promised to you. Dream big and follow your dreams with unwavering faith. Big dreams require big faith. Small faith produces small results. But when you dare to dream beyond what seems possible, and back those dreams with genuine faith, you access divine power that makes impossible dreams become reality. Do not lose sight of the strong purpose found in you, even though the road may seem long and the problems may seem impossible to solve. The journey is long. That is true. The challenges are real. That is also true. But purpose is stronger than obstacles. calling is more powerful than challenges. Destiny outweighs difficulty. One day, your dreams that seemed so far away and impossible will become real. This is not wishful thinking. This is prophetic declaration. What you see now only in your imagination, you will one day see in your circumstances. What exists now only in your heart, you will one day hold in your hands. Dreams do come true for those who do not give up on them. What was closed will swing open in front of you. Closed doors, blocked paths, impossible situations, all of them will suddenly open. Not because you forced them open, not because you manipulated circumstances, but because divine timing arrived, and what was meant to be closed for a season became meant to be open. Even during spiritually dry times when the road ahead looks long and unclear, the bond remains strong. Dryness is feeling, not fact. You might feel disconnected, but you are not actually disconnected. You might feel distant, but distance is illusion. The relationship remains solid, even when your experience of it is weak. The distance you feel is only imagined. There is nothing that can split you apart. Not sin, not doubt, not failure, not distance. Nothing has the power to sever the bond between you and divine love. It is permanent and unbreakable. Even the smallest step toward divine presence makes the divine heart swell with immense happiness. You do not have to take giant leaps. You do not have to make dramatic changes overnight. Just one small step in the right direction brings joy. Just one moment of turning back brings celebration. Your smallest efforts are seen and valued. You will be greeted with open arms and welcomed back into the fullness of relationship. No lectures, no probation period, no having to earn your way back. Immediate restoration, complete acceptance, full embrace. This is the nature of divine love toward you. Moving forward brings peace and renewal. The decision to move forward, to turn back, to come home, this decision changes everything. Peace floods in, renewal begins, hope returns, strength is restored. Everything shifts the moment you decide to turn toward divine presence instead of away from it. Now is the time to rediscover the bond which is stronger than ever. The relationship has not weakened during your absence. If anything, it has been strengthened by your longing for it. The connection you are about to experience will be deeper, richer, more intimate than before, because now you know what it is like to be without it. Those of you confused by problems in every area, come sit under divine wings and rest. Stop trying to figure everything out. Stop trying to fix everything yourself. Stop carrying everything alone. Come, sit, rest. Let yourself be covered, protected, comforted, renewed. Even though the world is in chaos, divine presence stands firm as your stable and calm rock. Everything around you is shaking. Everything external is unstable. But there is one thing that does not shake, does not change, does not fail. Stand on that rock. Build on that foundation. Anchor to that stability. Be saved and you will be saved. Those who put their trust in divine help are sure to win. Not might win. Not have a chance of winning. Sure to win. The outcome is guaranteed. Victory is certain. Success is assured. Not because you are so great, but because the one helping you is infinitely great. Divine energy will be provided to help you fight, test, and face every obstacle. The energy you need for today's battles will be given today. The strength you need for tomorrow's challenges will be given tomorrow. Always enough. Always sufficient. Always exactly what you require when you require it. Count on divine presence, because it is your source of strength, not your own discipline, not your own willpower, not your own determination. These are good, but they are limited. Divine presence as your source means unlimited strength is available. Strength that does not run out, power that does not deplete, energy that does not fade. Do not put your hope in things that will change quickly in this world. Instead, put hope in consistency, unwavering love, and promise to lead you to success. The world is unstable. Circumstances shift, people change. But divine nature is unchangeable. Promises made 1,000 years ago are still valid today. What was true in the beginning is true now, and will be true forever. Promises spoken over your life are not empty words. These are eternal truths that can be proven with facts that never change. Promises are not optimistic wishes. Promises are declarations of what will happen, backed by the power to make them happen. Every promise will be fulfilled. Every word will come to pass. Every declaration will manifest. These promises will not fail. What has been planned for you will not only happen, but will transform you completely. The fulfillment of divine promises will not leave you the same. It will change you, stretch you, mature you, develop you. You will be different, better, more complete after experiencing divine faithfulness. Big changes are coming. Changes that bring tremendous happiness. Happiness so natural and good that you will relax and thank yourself for doing the right thing. When you asked to come closer, you did. That was the right choice. When you chose to trust, that was wisdom. When you decided to obey, that was smart. And now you will experience the results of those good decisions. By responding to the invitation, you have made a connection that will last forever, strong, unbreakable, and lasting through all time. The relationship you have entered into is not temporary. It is not conditional. It is not fragile. It is eternal, secure, and permanent. Nothing can destroy it. Nothing can end it. Nothing can damage it beyond repair. Difficulties you have faced, which at times seemed like impassable mountains, will soon be forgotten. Not that you will never remember them, but their power over you will be gone. Their pain will be healed. Their sting will be removed. What once dominated your thoughts will shrink to insignificance. These difficulties will be swallowed up in an ocean of peace and endless happiness about to be poured into your life. The volume of blessing coming will be so great that past pain will be like a drop of vinegar dissolved in an ocean of honey. Present in some technical sense, but undetectable, overwhelmed by the vastness of sweetness surrounding it. The intention is to bathe you in abundance. Benefits that transform every area of your life, bringing not only wealth but also grace and hope. Not just material abundance, though that may be included, but abundance of peace, joy, love, purpose, connection, meaning, satisfaction. Abundance in all the ways that truly matter. Changes that are happening are not just great. They are life-altering and full of hope and promise. Your life is about to look dramatically different. Not just slight improvements. Radical transformation. Everything shifting. Everything upgrading. Everything moving from good to great or from difficult to blessed. Presently you face difficult situations. However, have faith that these are the last stages of the test you have been enduring. They will soon be over. You are not at the beginning of the trial. You are not in the middle. You are near the end. The finish line is in sight. The final phase is underway. Hold on just a bit longer, because breakthrough is coming. When the weight of trouble seems too much to carry, remember divine words and find peace in the comfort they offer. Words of power to lift weight, to ease burden, to lighten load. When you feel crushed, speak truth out loud. When you feel overwhelmed, declare promises. When you feel defeated, announce victory. Words change how you feel. Your struggles are not a reflection of failure. They are preparation for special purpose. The difficulty you are going through is not punishment for doing something wrong. It is training for doing something great. You are being prepared, equipped, refined, strengthened for the significant role you will play in the middle of a process making you stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with plans set for you. You are being refined. The process is not pleasant, but the product will be beautiful. The refinement is not comfortable, but the result will be worth it. Trust the process, even when you do not enjoy it. These situations are not just happening randomly. They are divinely planned to prepare you for the bigger role being prepared for you. Every challenge has purpose. Every difficulty has meaning. Every struggle is developing something in you that you will need in your next season. Hold on to belief and never give up on partnership with divine will. Your faith might be weak, but do not let it go. Your trust might be shaky, but do not abandon it. Your confidence might be low, but do not quit. Hold on, just hold on, because rescue is coming. You do not always have to follow where your path goes. Sometimes you have to steer it. You are not just a passive passenger in your life. You have agency. You have choice. You have influence. You cannot control everything, but you can control your response to everything, and your response shapes your path. You are meant to do great things, and in the new chapter about to unfold, you will rise above, do well, and bring others along with you. This next season is not just about your personal success. It is about you becoming a leader, a guide, a helper to others. Your blessing will overflow to bless others. Now is the time to let go of worries and fears. Throw them away. They have nothing to do with your future. Your future is not determined by what you worry about. Your future is determined by what you believe, what you declare, what you act on. Worry is wasted energy. Fear is wasted emotion. Release them both. Allow yourself to connect daily, whether through prayer, quiet reflection, or simple conversation. Make this connection a habit, not an occasional thing when you feel spiritual, a daily practice, a regular rhythm, because relationship is built through consistent contact, not sporadic interaction. These moments together are treasured and will feed your soul and prepare you for the journey ahead. Time spent in divine presence is never wasted. It might feel unproductive because nothing visible happens, but invisible work is being done. Soul nourishment, spirit strengthening, heart healing, all of it happening in the quiet. As you walk forward, remember that the past has no power over you. Yesterday does not control today. Past failures do not determine future success. Old patterns do not have to repeat. You are moving into a new phase where healing, recovery, and renewal will be common themes. Now your story is not about constant struggle, but about transformation. A journey that heals your heart and strengthens your spirit through unbreakable bond with divine love. You are not defined by what you have been through. You are defined by where you are going and who is going with you. When you are alone and doubt starts to creep in, remind yourself who you are and whose you are. Your identity is not found in your circumstances, your achievements, your relationships, or your feelings. Your identity is found in your connection to divine love. You are loved. You are chosen. You are valued. You are secure. Your strength is not always something you create yourself. Sometimes it is a gift received. You do not have to be strong in yourself. You can be strong in divine strength. You do not have to have it all together. You can rest in the one who does have it all together. Divine love makes you stronger, and divine presence keeps you going. And it is through relationship that you find strength to keep rising. Not through trying harder, not through being better, but through staying connected to the source of all strength, all wisdom, all power, all love. Just like the sunrise makes the day brighter and longer, divine love opens up a world of possibilities, unending hope, and endless chances. Darkness limits what you can see and what you can do. Light expands vision and enables action. Divine love is that light, making visible what was hidden, making possible what seemed impossible. You will find the clarity you have been seeking. Questions will be answered. Confusion will dissipate. Fog will lift. Direction will become obvious. What was obscure will become plain. What was complicated will become simple. Clarity is coming. Divine peace will wash over you to calm storms inside and stop annoying thoughts. Internal peace when external chaos. Calm mind when circumstances scream. Quiet heart when life is loud. This is supernatural peace. Peace that does not make sense. Peace that cannot be explained. Peace that can only be experienced. As you receive this gift, you will start exploring the full range of your abilities. You are capable of far more than you have demonstrated so far. Potential inside you has not been fully expressed. Gifts have not been fully developed. Talents have not been fully utilized. But as you walk in divine strength and peace, all of this will begin to emerge. You are not limited by weight of regret for past mistakes. The past is forgiven. The slate is clean. The record is cleared. You are starting fresh. Nothing from your history is holding you back, except your own unwillingness to release it. Let it go. Move forward free. Walking with divine guidance, you will go on an adventure through paths full of love, kindness, and grace. These are not paths of pain, struggle, and suffering. These are paths of blessing. Not easy paths without challenge, but good paths with purpose. Paths that lead somewhere beautiful. It is during these times you will fully understand the depth of divine love. A love that cannot be explained, lasts forever, and never changes. Experiencing this love is better than understanding this love. Feeling this love is better than analyzing this love. Being immersed in this love is the goal. With each step you take, your heart will feel lighter and your spirit will shine brighter. Heaviness will lift. Darkness will fade. What was dim will become bright. What was dull will become vibrant. You will feel alive in ways you have not felt in years. Love and light from deep relationship will be visible in how you live. Not because you are trying to impress anyone. Not because you are putting on a show, but because what is inside naturally flows out. Real transformation is always visible, even when it is not being advertised. Your heart will be full of love, not just for divine presence, but for your whole family. Love will overflow from your relationship with divine presence into all your other relationships. You will find energy and happiness in loving them because they are some of your best qualities. Your family will be blessed because you are blessed. Love your family and friends deeply and do not ever take their love for granted. These relationships are precious gifts. Do not neglect them. Do not abuse them. Do not assume they will always be there. Invest in them. Nurture them. Protect them. When they are having hard times, be their source of comfort. When they are celebrating, share in their joy. You cannot break ties you have with loved ones because love strengthens them. Nothing can break them. Love is the strongest bond that exists. It survives everything else. You will help each other and complete any task you set your sights on together. Partnership multiplies effectiveness. What you cannot do alone, you can do together. What seems impossible individually becomes possible collectively. Surround yourself with people who share your values and support your calling. Happiness is being brought to you, and the gifts being given are free. There are no hidden costs, no strings attached, no plans to take it back later. Divine generosity is complete and permanent. What is given is truly given, not loaned. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to maintain it through performance. It is yours. These are not half measures or short-term fixes. The solutions being offered are complete and permanent. The changes being made are lasting. The healing being provided is thorough. Nothing temporary, nothing surface level. Deep, comprehensive, lasting work. What is being offered will not change or become less certain over time. The promises will not expire. The blessings will not be withdrawn. The relationship will not end. What is established forever. You can build your whole life on this foundation with complete confidence. Divine presence is an endless source full of infinite blessings. The well never runs dry. The supply never depletes. The resources never diminish. No matter how much you take, there is always more. No matter how often you draw from it, it remains full. This is abundance that truly never ends. The overwhelming waves that hit you and the seemingly impossible problems are all recognized. You are not being told that your struggles are not real. Your pain is acknowledged. Your difficulty is seen. Your challenge is understood. None of it is minimized or dismissed. But remember that accompaniment is provided every step of the way. You are not facing any of it alone. Support is present. Help is available. Strength is offered. Wisdom is accessible. Everything you need is provided. You cannot be allowed to trip, and divine hand will never be released. Your safety is guaranteed not by your perfection, but by divine faithfulness. You are held. You are steadied. You are protected. Even when you stumble, you do not fall. Even when you sway, you do not collapse. When winds of life blow all around and you do not know where to go, remember that guidance is being provided. You do not need to know the way. You just need to follow the guide. You do not need to see the whole route. You just need to see the next step, and that will always be made clear. You will be led out of darkness and into a journey full of light, peace, happiness, and abundance. What you have known, limited and painful, is being left behind. What you are moving toward, blessed and abundant, is just ahead. The transition is happening now, but you are asked to give space in your life for divine presence. The door is not being broken down. Entry is not being forced. Invitation is required. You must open the door. You must make room. You must create space. Divine presence will not impose where it is not welcome. Do not forget divine presence now. Do not neglect relationship. Do not let life get so busy that connection is lost. Divine love is unwavering, but you have to be willing to let it in. You have to remain open. You have to stay engaged. Do not lightly dismiss what is being said and offered. This is not just nice religious talk. This is genuine offer of life, changing relationship and life-altering blessing. Take it seriously. Respond to it. Act on it. Do not try to fill the void you feel with worldly pleasures anymore. They will only lead to sadness and misfortune. They might satisfy for a moment, but they leave you emptier than before. Chasing temporary pleasures is exhausting and futile. They cannot fill soul hunger. Worldly pleasures cannot satisfy deep hunger of your soul. Only divine presence can do that. Only genuine connection. Only real love. Only authentic relationship. Nothing else comes close. Nothing else even touches it. In divine presence you will find peace that lasts, joy that endures, and success you desire. Everything your soul truly craves is found here. Not in achievement, not in acquisition, not in approval. Here, in this relationship, in this connection, in this love. Readiness exists to transform how you live. All that is wanted is for you to open your heart. Let divine presence and kindness wrap around you. Let it fill you with peace and joy beyond understanding. Stop resisting. Stop running. Stop hiding. Open your heart and let love in. You will find love that goes deeper, is stronger, and stays true longer than any other love known. Human love, at its best, is wonderful but limited. It is conditional, changeable, imperfect. Divine love is unlimited, unchangeable, perfect. It never disappoints. It never fails. It never ends. It is love that will never leave you no matter how hard things get. Permanent love. Unshakable love. Unconditional love. This is the love being offered. This is the love available. This is the love waiting for you. You are invited to walk together, not just as rescued person, but as steady partner. Safe haven when things go wrong, and source of strength when you feel weak or vulnerable. The relationship being offered is intimate partnership, not distant transaction, not formal religion, but close friendship, deep connection, real relationship. Do not let worry keep you from returning. Do not let mistakes or regrets control your energy now. It does not matter how far you have gone off track or how often you have fallen. Divine patience is infinite. Divine grace is unlimited. Divine welcome is guaranteed. Come home. Loving hand is reaching out now, waiting patiently for you to join on journey toward faith, love, and hope. Not grabbing, not forcing, but reaching, offering, inviting. The hand is there. Will you take it? Confusion and noise of the world will try to take your attention away and lead you wrong. But you must continue to be strong. Distractions are endless. Temptations are constant. Pressures are intense. But you can resist. You can stay focused. You can remain on course. Do not let worldly distractions steal your attention. Even if everything around you seems to be falling apart and the stress of the battle is too much to bear, take a moment to breathe deeply and experience peace being offered. In the chaos, there is an island of calm. In the noise, there is a place of quiet. In the storm, there is an eye of peace. Go there. Even though understanding might not be complete, there is peace inside the storm. Peace that does not make sense. Peace that seems impossible. Peace that is supernatural. This peace is real and available to you right now regardless of circumstances. Know that there is bigger purpose for every situation and trial. Nothing is random. Nothing is meaningless. Nothing is wasted. Every difficulty has divine purpose behind it. Every challenge is developing something in you. Every struggle is preparing you for something greater. As all-powerful Creator, watch is kept over you and every second matters, no matter how big or small. Constant attention, continuous care, perpetual awareness. Nothing escapes notice. Nothing goes unobserved. Nothing is missed. Nothing can escape divine vision. All is seen. All is known. All is understood. You cannot hide from this presence. But why would you want to? This is presence that loves you completely and wants what is best for you. Help is provided through good times and hard times alike. In victory and in defeat, in joy and in sorrow, in success and in failure, in every season, in every circumstance, in every moment, help is always available. Love for you is greater than anything else. And you are asked right now to show that love to others, to forgive those who have hurt you, and to be kind and patient. Receive love, then give love. This is the cycle. This is the rhythm. This is the way. When you do that, you become a lighthouse bringing people closer to divine presence. Your life becomes a pointer. Your story becomes a testimony. Your transformation becomes an invitation for others to experience the same thing. Power given today is refreshed, so you can handle difficulties ahead. New energy for new challenges. Fresh strength for fresh battles. Current provision for current needs. You are not relying on old strength. You are receiving new strength continuously. You are not alone. You will never be alone. Because Divine Spirit is with you, supporting you, directing you, giving you wisdom to overcome any obstacle. Perpetual companionship, constant presence, endless support. This is your reality. Divine control means looking forward to each day with joy and hope, not dread, not anxiety, not fear, but anticipation, excitement, optimism. Each new day brings new possibilities when you trust divine guidance. Believing divine words, your path will be made easier and your goals will be fulfilled in ways you cannot imagine yet. Trust the process. Follow the guidance. Believe the promises, and watch what happens. Because of prayer and thankfulness, you will receive power beyond natural ability. Prayer accesses supernatural power. Gratitude positions you to receive blessing. Together they create a lifestyle that taps into unlimited resources. Skill and intelligence are provided that let you see through enemy plans. Discernment to recognize deception. Wisdom to avoid traps. Understanding to see what is really happening behind surface appearances. All of this is given to protect you. Working together, Victory over stress is possible. Walls built by depression can be taken down. You can be light of hope for people who are lost, scared, and stressed to the max. Your breakthrough becomes their inspiration. Your victory becomes their hope. Your transformation becomes their invitation. You get better with each fall. Every challenge is preparation for wins to come. Secure yourself in endless love. Listen with your heart and ears for whisper of divine presence, and know that you are not alone. You will not be left now. You are not alone or abandoned. Now is your time to move forward. Get ready, because you will soon see miracles you cannot imagine. Even though there may be clouds and obstacles in front of you, do not be afraid, because the way will be shown. Obstacles will be removed from your path, getting rid of things stopping you from reaching divine purpose. Before you even came into the world, you were chosen. Holy purpose was placed inside you, a light shining brightly, giving you meaning and direction. You are heart of love, softness that brings comfort, and peace that calms your soul. In the dark, you are light, showing the way to truth. Miracles and wonders have been planned just for you, and these days are like an empty canvas ready to be filled with them. Divine words strike deep inside and light a fire in your mind that guides you. You are not going through this journey alone. The Holy Spirit is with you all the time, guiding you toward your true destiny. Let your heart be wide open, because it holds promise of love that knows no boundaries. Arms are spread wide, ready to welcome you, with no problems or hesitations. Break through with courage, and let go of all fears, because pure love and beauty are embracing you. Find yourself in divine presence, and lean on brightness of light, warmth of love, and unwavering loyalty given to you. Faithfulness will not change, and kindness covers you completely. Do not forget this clearly. Plans are always focused on one thing, giving you lots of blessings. Guiding light will always be there to show the way, even when the path ahead looks dark. Move forward with unwavering confidence, accepting what has been taught as true. Keep praying, and you will see development of divine awareness, which will help you see your journey more clearly. Use divine power to empower every step, knowing that power comes through you. When feeling tired or having doubts, remember this. Give yourself a boost of faith, and divine presence will lift you up. Think about wonders close to you, because they are real. Thoughtfully consider unwavering love, and know divine presence is always with you, ready to guide you to victory. After long waiting, the time has finally arrived. Take your place and enter with courage, because victory is yours to claim. You have a great and all-powerful Heavenly Father who makes you stronger and takes away all your fear. Divine choice is perfect way for you to grow and for your faith to bloom. Think about how much you love your family and how strong your faith is. As you allow endless acts of kindness, you will receive even more good things. All of this is part of divine plan for healing and recovery. Pain you have been feeling will go away as you allow yourself to feel endless love even more. Fear will disappear, and in its place will come enormous sense of peace and comfort that calms your mind. Your heart will heal and flood of love, thanks, and inspiration will come your way. There will soon be spiritual change, meaning you no longer have to tolerate certain things in your life. You may feel doors closing, dates changing, or people disappointing you. But know this divine hand is making those changes, bringing your heart back to proper alignment. Good things coming to you are like beautiful music, resonating through air and offering future as beautiful as long-awaited symphony. But even though you are on edge of what is possible, hesitation remains. Familiar path under your feet makes you feel better, giving false sense of security wrapped in cold comfort. You have been this way before. Still, its rough landscape hides your fears and lies with certainty. Sometimes stepping away from something means giving up last bit of independence. and going into unknown, scary territory where difficult situations are waiting that you cannot see. Right now you are on verge of making decision. You want to be independent, but also trust divine guidance. How heartbreaking to see how memories of past are affecting you. But I want to tell you that divine sacrifice has made you clean. Your spirit is restored. Old hurts that used to hold you back are no longer in your thoughts. Let your mind grow like garden where holiest words can take root. Let your words bring people light, life, and peace. Every day, look at divine words and stay away from sadness that wants to pull you into darkness. You are not just breeze in this life. Your future is taken care of and kept safe under wings of love. Even if it looks like world is turning against you, divine presence will always be your guard, protecting you from all storms. Take for granted that new chances are on horizon as you walk this journey together. Your deepest goals are closer to being reached than you thought. Expectantly follow path set out for you, knowing that divine presence is all around you and will lead you to future full of hope and abundance. You have people around you who love you very much. Together you will overcome any problems that come your way. Wisdom given makes your mind stronger with each new morning. Keep your distance from people whose rude words and lack of interest in you will make you feel bad. People who want to take away your happiness and make your heart heavy. Do not return to old connections, those places that took you in wrong direction. Instead, seek shelter under safety of divine wings once more. Remember, you were told to be strong and brave. As a reward, you will receive amazing abundance of righteousness and crown of glory. No one will be able to stand in your way. So do not be afraid or give up. Divine presence will go with you everywhere and destroy every enemy stronghold to protect your life. New things will be brought into every part of your life, including your family, your health, and your finances. Inside you, beautiful river runs, living water streams bursting forth, filling you with abundance of life. You are turning into well-tended garden. Like tree planted near stream that brings water, you will stay evergreen and bear fruit all year long, even in empty desert land. You will grow roots that are strong and deep. Even when storms come, you will stay strong because you are rooted in truth of who you are. You do not have to deal with your situations alone. You used to follow, but now you lead. Do not forget this. As you go on your journey, you will reach your destination strong and victorious. Take deep breath and close your eyes. You are getting closer to being saved, and your breakthrough is just around corner. Help is closer than you think. Remember that divine help is here to assist you through any problem. As long as you ask with faith, answer will come right away and blessings will be covered in love. Miracles will not always happen because of your own strength, but because of divine strength. Action will occur according to perfect timing and divine plan. Miracles will grow from seeds you planted, ones that will amaze you and make your faith stronger. Your ability to stay strong is needed. Please wait and trust that what was said will happen, because miracle is about to occur. Let go of doubts and keep moving forward. Are you looking for comfort in divine presence's preparation is made to do amazing things beyond your imagination? You will quickly feel it. You will receive it. There will be change in atmosphere, and right away your miracle will be seen through storm. Look out. Divine shower of gifts is coming your way. It will take you to places you have only thought of. Days of wandering around aimlessly are coming to end. Your acceptance is true at best time. Keep your hope strong and eagerly anticipate wonders about to be revealed. There is joy as sweet aroma of your prayers rises up. Miracle is going to happen, and it will not be late this time. Your faith is like seed that can grow into strong confidence. Every cry is heard and every prayer is answered. There is no perfect prayer required for one who spoke world into being. Do not forget this. Your life is safe in palm of divine hand. Not a single thing can escape watchful eye. When you have time to think, wait quietly for revelation of salvation. Because morning comes after dark night, it means good things are coming. When light breaks outside, understanding will follow, taking away confusion behind every delay and reroute. Think of these as divine furnace that shapes your faith and prepares you for great blessings. As you bow in divine presence, know that you are deeply loved. There is pride in you and happiness about you. Come without fear or shame, and put your problems in capable hands. Weight was never meant to be carried alone. Responsibilities you bring were not meant to show you are chosen and marked before you even came into world. You have been given strong spirit and heart that can handle hardest things. Again, you will rise up feeling good and whole, unharmed by enemy attacks. At this very moment, receive perfect peace, peace that goes beyond all understanding. Your steps will stay together because it has been written since beginning and will never change. Not loss, but success is on way. Finish race and stand tall. You can see finish line now. As promised, power, knowledge, and resources needed to reach promised land are being given. Keep your eyes on what you want and keep going with patience and strength. Journey may be long and road may be rough, but do not give up. Prize you will find at end will be much more valuable than any tasks you have to do along way. Please do not forget that there are big plans for you. Plans to give you future that is full of hope, full of what you desire, and full of fresh starts. Plans for your life are not sad or destructive. They are full of power, peace, and joy. Even though enemy lies and accuses you constantly, you are still valued, and this can be heard every morning when you wake up. Guidance down good paths is provided, and any evil trying to take over your thoughts is removed. Rest in divine arms, because that is what is really wanted for you. There is joy when thinking about your faith, and your belief is a beautiful way to worship. You may find comfort, energy, and strength in your soul through prayer. Through every test and weakness, turn to divine help. You will be carried up, even when feeling weak and full of doubt. You showed love and love was returned by giving you lots of love. There is no change and loyalty is always present. During your hard times, you will not be left. No longer be afraid even when you feel uncertain and world seems unstable. Nothing is too amazing. Expect amazing things to happen in your life. If you can feel divine presence and focus on what is said, you will find lasting happiness, stability, and satisfaction in your heart and in your life. Let go of worries and let future that has been planned for you into your heart. You have been spoken to, letting you know that you are beloved child. Nothing in this world, not success or loss, can take you from divine love. Neither angels nor demons, nor regrets about past or worries about future. Love will always remain and promises will be kept. Come with open hands ready to receive blessings saved up for you. Those blessings will be greater than anything you can think of. They will come down from heaven like rain. Believe what is said, because it gives life and transforms with energy. Keep your faith even when your feelings tell you otherwise. Divine power is working in your life to do things you cannot imagine. Protect your heart toward happiness, and always remember where your blessings come from. Use abundance given to help other people, and spread kindness and giving wherever you go. Just like you received something for free, give something away for free. You are receiving spiritual gifts that will help you be light in a world full of darkness. Do not use those things for your own gain. Use them to help divine kingdom and protect divine name. As you walk along this road, keep your family close and treat them with love and care. Everything in your life has been planned to help you succeed, not for your own benefit, but for benefit of others. You are safe place in wild, and people looking for divine words will find comfort in you. Take this holy love in with joy, because it will help you face every task with unwavering courage. Feel free to talk with love, especially when feeling down. Think of every hardship as chance to gain more. Care is being given by cutting off old useless stems, so new roots can grow. You have been placed in good soil where you will grow and bloom. Know that love for you is endless and will never end. You have amazing amount of resilience that lets you reach your biggest goals. You have Holy Spirit living inside you, and you are deeply loved. You have to let go of things holding you back if you want to jump and reach your greatest goals. Let go of things holding you back and accept freedom created for you. Bring in fullness of your divine purpose and push to heights you have been called to reach. And now, my precious child, as we reach the end of this sacred message, let me speak one final truth into your heart. You are standing at the threshold of the most beautiful chapter of your life. Everything you have been through, every tear you have cried, every battle you have fought, every moment you thought you could not go on, all of it has been preparing you for what comes next. The waiting is over. The preparation is complete. The door is swinging open. Step through it with confidence, knowing that you are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into destiny. You are stepping into purpose. You are stepping into the fullness of love that has been pursuing you since before you took your first breath. This love will never let you go. This love will never fail you. This love will carry you through everything that lies ahead. And one day, when your journey on this earth is complete, you will look back and see with perfect clarity how every single piece fit together into a masterpiece more beautiful than you ever imagined possible. Until that day comes, walk boldly, love deeply, trust completely, and know with absolute certainty that you are cherished beyond measure. You are stronger than you know, and your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you, waiting to unfold in glory and wonder. Go now in peace. Go in power. Go in the unshakable knowledge that you are deeply, eternally, and perfectly loved. Amen.